All right, y'all. It is your boy G Money here, Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network. We are about to do this, y'all. Happy Wednesday, happy Hump Day. I'm riding Dolo right now, but my crew will be in here a little later. Welcome to the mid of the week, Hump Day. We got a great show for y'all today. Just chilling, man. Listening to some good music. Talking that shit. But let's get y'all to some music, y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all with some nice tracks today, y'all. When Bus Driver get here, we gonna hit y'all with some music. We're gonna talk about it later, but Bus Driver had an incredible show last night. The one thing I will say is he did not get a lot of music in. So I saw his music list that he had to play, that he was meant to play. So we're gonna hit some of those tracks for y'all today also. But until he get here, we'll hit y'all with some more music. This is NEMC 9. We'll hit y'all with some Mona Lisa with the Lost Boys and some SWV also. This is Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network. Happy Hump Day. All right, y'all. Here's little Mona Lisa featuring the Lost Boys. Can't be wasting my time. Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network. All right, y'all. Hit y'all a little with I Wish. Skilo. Lunchtime. Big Time Radio Network. Happy Hump Day. All right, y'all, we are back. Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network. It is your boy G Money, rolling, riding dolo for the moment. But I got y'all. I got y'all straight. We got some music coming up to you. Remember, the request lines are always open. The number is 804-215-1555. You can text us. You can call us. Let us know what you want to hear. We can try to get it on to you as soon as possible. I already got two requests today that I'm going to definitely try to get on in the next couple minutes. As a matter of fact, I can get one on right now. We had a request for a little Snoop Dogg gin and juice. We will hit y'all with that in a minute. Like I said, if you just heard on the drop, that we do have coming up a back to school special here at Big Time Radio Network. We are doing a back to school giveaway. We'll be giving away school supplies to the area kids that need it to get ready for the 24-25 school year. I know it's summer just started. I know y'all don't want to think about it, but it's coming. It's going to happen. So you might as well get these school supplies in here quick. So y'all make sure y'all keep in tune with Big Time Radio Network so we can tell y'all more about the school supply drive we got. And we need y'all help. We need y'all to help us with these donations. Check out our website, www.thetimeradio.com. And you look up the Big Time Radio's Back to School event. It'll give you ideas of where to, what type of donations we're looking for. It'll also give you links to where you can. We have special deals with Amazon to be able to purchase those donations, and it'll also give a portion to that to Big Time, so we can add that to the donation. So. We're trying to do something big with this. This is the first time we're doing it, something like this. So we got to make sure it's done right. If it's not done right, we can't do it. This is how we are. We want to make sure that Big Time Radio, Big Time Entertainment in general, is going to be something big in the area. To know that we're a community station. We're a global community station. So we're doing our best to make sure we just don't leave people out there. I'm not saying a lot of radio stations and stuff do that. I'm just saying we just want to make sure we're different. We want to make sure we respect our listeners. We know you don't have to be listening to us right now, but we definitely do respect that. We still got a lot of things going on here at the network that I just want to bring up, especially here on this show, which is Lunchtime. We're still looking for a fourth co-host, so we're still doing interviews for that. So hopefully we'll have that by the fall. But we're still also looking for guests. We are real serious about shouting out area entrepreneurs. And we're greedy, so we're definitely serious about shouting out restaurants and caterers for our Promo for Plate program, which is basically you come here with samples of some of your best work. We take it all here, sweets. I'm a little diabetic, so I can't do as much sweets as I used to. But we take it all here: sweets, real meals, everything. We got this barbecue guy that I've been waiting to come through. I'm not gonna shout his name out on the radio, but we're waiting on him. And then we kind of, sample your goods here live on the radio, and then we pretty much give our listeners a live on the air kind of idea of what we tasting and stuff like that. So it's fun. It's good. Give you a way to promote it. Obviously, you don't want to come in here with your weakest game because we got to be real to our listeners. That's the one thing we got to do is be real to our listeners. So y'all make sure if y'all interested, y'all hit us up. Again, the number here to call is 804-215-1555. It is now 42 after the hour. We hit y'all with some more music. Like I said, we had a request for Snoop Dogg Gin and Juice. So let's play it. This is Snoop Dogg Gin and Juice. This is Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network. It's your boy G Money.
Imagine making
All right, y'all hear a little smile. Scarface featuring Tupac. All right, y'all. We got another request coming in. This is the brand new one from who I probably think is one of the goats in this industry. This is Toby by Eminem featuring Big Sean and Baby Tron. Yo, man, M is a beast. Just M is a beast. Toby, y'all. Come on in. What's your late ass?
Bitch, you ain't my mama. My mama dead.
Damn. Sit right. Grab the chair. Sit right here.
Dude, I got home.
But you called me this morning.
Dude, I sat down. I woke up like, wait, hold on. I was all messed up, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I was all messed up.
Everybody was coming in late today. I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. I got Keith here with me.
Oh, man, I was going just like passed out. Like, literally passed out. What's the summer pain now? What happened?
I moved some shit around. I need to do some more today. You work today?
Or last night?
That's not what you. That's not what I asked you.
No, I
Is
worked
it?
today.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know what's with that. Asshole with that shit. Anyway, here's what it is. Yeah, you. Are we missing a table?
No.
Because, yeah, remember this here, but I thought there was a table over there.
There was a table over there. Yeah. I mean, no, that table. We're not missing the table. It's still here. It's just it's connected to this one now.
Okay, but you also put more room here.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Get rid of the
I
bedroom?
moved shit around.
Get rid of the bedroom or something?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
I got some more straightening up to do in here.
What time we start lunchtime?
At 10 o'clock?
I know, I figured I was crying sleep, boy. I was telling you, I was out. I was out. Oh, man, I was done, man. I don't know what the fuck happened to me. But, you know, that's what happens when you're up all night long. Some people just got different people.
Hold on 1 second. All right, y'all. Here we go. A little Jay-Z. Well, a little shot featuring Jay-Z. I don't want to be alone. Lunchtime. The whole purpose is for me to show you how to do this shit.
I know.
It ain't gonna do no good if your ass ain't here when we begin.
I know. Don't,
But that's okay. Since you don't got to work today, I got a show after this. You can stay to.
Yeah, I gotta work. I'm good. All I gotta do is get on my game.
Yeah, you and me both.
That's all I gotta do. I thought you broke the other Xbox here, or one of them broke.
Right here.
That's a good issue. Oh man, I tell you, dude. I got some idiots.
We on live, so be careful what you say.
I don't care.
I just don't want you to say nothing, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make any jokes, but I don't want to say nothing about it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's all good. I'm glad you told me, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I ain't like anybody know me anyway, so it don't even matter.
I mean, you right on the camera. Well, you really ain't leaning back from it, so.
Oh, that sure is that. Yeah, just try to put me out there.
I told you before you even got here that
I
you.
put my glasses on so I can be professional and stuff like that. I gotta get my smoothness working. Yeah. I gotta get my hat too.
All right. Want t-shirts? See, want no t-shirts fit you. Those ain't the ones like I got.
This one?
There's a couple of them.
Well, these are like kids.
First of all, they're not.
Well, I ain't fitting them either. Still, right?
Nah.
They look like they're like medium.
They might be mostly medium, but
They're large. That might, but it's kind of.
I don't want you no tight
might
shirt.
Yeah, I might be a little medium on that one. It might be a little medium. It has to be extra large at least.
What's that underneath it?
This
There's another one. Both of those largest?
No, one is medium, one is large. This one is 2 medium and 1 large.
Looks the gray one. What's that?
That's a medium. This one's extra large. That's extra large.
You don't have to put it on there. I'm just saying you can take
Well,
that.
I ain't trying to show my body and whatnot, you know.
I got new ones like these.
I actually like that.
Yeah, I'll get you one of those.
What are you trying to act like you my mama?
My mama did what comment wasn't necessary though.
It was quite appropriate, to be honest, and stuff like that. In case you didn't know.
Nah, I remember the night. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Where's the... Oh, is it there? Okay, let's see. Board. Got the board broken. Wrong rocking. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, second board. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that one filled up, so we had to start another one.
That's cool.
Headphones right there, man, so you can listen.
Is it on?
Should be.
Because you have a tendency not to have it on. Okay,
Can you hear?
I can hear.
You only go hear out one ear though.
That's fine.
Let's. Yeah. My intention is to go clean this fucking room up.
It's not that bad. It's just a lot of chairs, but I understand. I get it though.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we never know how many guests we will have.
Right.
So.
Some will say it's only playing.
Hold on a sec. All right, Jay, here we go. This is Case featuring Ghostface Killer. Should have known better. Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network. I'm here with my boy, by the way.
So you said it only plays on one ear, but it's playing on both.
Oh, then you might be lucky.
I'm gonna have my own style.
All right. Everything is run through this board right here.
Right.
Well, let me take that back. The only thing that's really run through this board are the mics. Everything else is run through this pro software.
Mm-hmm.
It's real simple. Once you get away from the way it looks.
Yeah, the way it looks is kind of scary.
Yeah. All music, like, I got like 23,000 songs. So usually I got anything you might be looking for um, at any point. And whatever I don't have, I can always download and get. I have a program that allows me to download music off of social media, different types of social media, like
MP3s, MP4s, YouTube, Facebook.
yeah,
Which one you focus on, MP4s or MP3s?
MP3s, yeah, MP4s and videos.
Well, it's a mixture.
Yeah. So once I download music, it goes to a particular file that's right here. This is my file of music. This is years of collecting music. So, like I said, chances are anything you might ask or need is already in here. The best way we do it is, let's say somebody calls in with a request. If I have it, I can look for it. Let's say somebody calling in for a new edition request. Let's say new edition. I'll type it in, and I'll look through my new edition shit. I can type in the whole word if I want, and then I'll just get it, and then I'll put it up into the auto DJ, which will play it automatically. Or I'll do this. Alright, let's say we get a request for new edition. Hit me off. I'll throw it up there. And this is auto DJs. This is I don't have to mess with. It'll just, once it gets down to the last 5 seconds, it'll automatically go across. Hold on a second. Alright, y'all, we get y'all with a little NE. This is new edition. Hit me off. Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network. And then whatever I'd already had there, it goes to the next track. And these right here are like drops, like stuff that I can play over the music. So like if I want, I could do that. Also, this is where I keep my commercials, which honestly I probably need to do a commercial after this. So I can do commercials one or two ways. I can play the commercials straight from here, or I can throw them up here and just let them play in the auto DJ. We also got like sound effects, like if I want to do hand clapping, different shit. Like this is just a rundown. I mean, I'll give you a better example later, but you pretty much savvy, so you can probably figure shit out.
What's the next show playing?
The next show, you mean today? Mm-hmm. The sessions from around the world. That's what you can help me with today. That's after our show. It's not live though. We record it and we play it on Saturday. Like all of our live shows go on our YouTube, Facebook, and all that page. His is not live, so we don't record it. We don't record the video of it.
I know you got a backup drive on all this music, right? Okay. If I Two.
Well, no, this is not the backup. That's where the music is. The backup is it's in the cloud.
Okay.
Everything is on OneDrive.
Because I remember the last time he had a bunch of music and it
Yeah.
crashed. I remember what happened to me too.
See, sometimes I'll play drops during the middle of middle of a song. Like I'll do this. And this is the volume and shit for the drop.
What's up, boss?
Head on the corner.
What's up, man?
All right.
All right, y'all. We're gonna be right back after the short message. This is Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network.
Is the commercials coming automatically, or do you what you call?
No, I put them up like I got to do better with these commercials because I keep getting this email saying they need us to do more commercials. So I got to do better with that. So I'm trying to do at least a minute every 30 minutes. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. That's not what I meant to do. Yo, that had to be top three.
That, you know what? My wife said the same thing last
That
night.
had to be top.
She said
three.
that was in her top three. She was like, I think the one with my dad was probably her number one.
Yeah,
She's like, yeah,
your
that's
dad's
number
number one.
She said she was definitely like, yeah, that was, man, that was, oh my God, that was great.
I'm like,
That was great.
and when I sent you that message, I'm like, I sit here and listen to over an hour, and there was no music whatsoever.
Mhm.
And I'm like, and you didn't miss it. Like
Nope.
y'all had that constant conversation the whole time.
That was definitely, that was one of my best ones right
yeah.
there, man.
I was really impressed with that. When
That
I
was
came
it.
here and I saw all the music you didn't get to, so I didn't
Mhm.
even take it out. I just, we'll try to get some of that in here today. But yeah, that was a good show, man.
Yeah, and it was it was a couple different times where I had to stop, like I had to, because like I felt it was something you said about I'm sorry, that's why I was looking for that, so I didn't know where that was.
Yeah, it was right here.
But like when we'll get to it in a minute.
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
yeah.
I saw Freeway perform that shit for the first time.
Really?
Yeah, when at the Scales joint, he did it there. It's like, yeah, he just dropped it, but that was his first time actually performing it.
All right, coming on. All right, y'all, Big Time Radio Network. We are back. I was going to introduce y'all to one of our budding producers who was in here, but as the time goes, we also got Driver coming in. So, no offense, Mr. Child, I got to bring up Driver first because this is one of his shows too. So, in the building, the one, the only, the permit. I like the permit carrying bus driver. What's going on, Driver?
What up, though? What up, though? Good morning.
Good morning, man. Yo, I got to say this before we go any further with it. You know what? Time out before I do this. Let me introduce our listeners. to one of the producers here at Big Time Radio Network. You ready for your radio debut?
I think so.
All right. What? This is my boy, man. This is Mr. Charlie. I might have to change that because Gary don't like that. But
don't like it, man?
I don't know why you don't like it. Well, we
That's
can might change it. But this is one of the producers, man. We got him in here today, learning the ropes. Because we got a couple shows that we tape on Wednesdays. So we're gonna be taping shows today, and we could get him learning the ropes. So. Welcome to the Big Time Radio Network,
Thank you to
family.
be here. Thank you.
Okay,
Happy
you got to
be
talk to the microphone.
What is that? We
I'm
doing
not.
that?
I'm
Is
not
that we
gonna do
doing?
that joke. I
All
want
right,
to.
I
I
got you,
want
I
to
got
so
you.
bad, but I can't let it.
Hello to
So
all you listeners.
yeah, no, don't do that.
Oh Charlie, it's over here.
All right, so I just want to welcome you to the Big Time Radio Network family, man. It's really a thrill for me because we boys to be able to put you into this with us. To give you something to do other than your
It's not like I
daily,
don't have enough.
your daily grind, and then our nights and days that we spend in front of the Xbox playing our games. Me, you, and Gary. We got to get Bus Driver to get him an Xbox.
Yeah, we do. We do.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Man.
you can put a fund together.
I mean, I got one right here, honestly. But we be in there.
I play that shit all day.
We be in that bitch all day, and then when we not playing it, we thinking about
Hallucinating.
yeah. And when you playing like war games and shit, it fucks you up when you walking down the street and you see something and
I can hit him for 30 yards.
right.
It was all out of whack.
Yeah, we had
Drop, like.
we had one game that the helicopter was coming after you. And I literally was driving home one day and heard a helicopter and freaked the fuck out. Like, right.
You got PTSD from a war that you were opportunity war.
Yeah. How the fuck I get right? How the fuck you get PTSD from a goddamn video game? But it does that. So just glad to have you. Well, all right. So getting back to the show, I want to sit here and publicly say, yesterday, if you missed it, I know right off the bat we will probably play it a couple times this week. But if you missed it, Bus Stop yesterday was incredible. And I need to give you some applause for that, man.
Thank you.
Yo, that was by far, I ain't gonna say by far, because you've done some great shows. But that was
Definitely
top three
Definitely
shows.
Shout out to Michael Millions for coming through. It was a dope show, dope conversation. Like I said, it was some things that were said that kind of hit home for me. Because it was just kind of talking about me having the opportunity to meet one of my favorite artists, and him telling me that Michael Millions telling me he's had similar experiences where you've had fans come up and be like your song kind of changed my life and
that Nas story was wow.
That's crazy. But it for me it was like with that I've been that fan. You know what I'm saying? That I've felt. The best way to put it is that I've stayed on this planet for art.
Right.
It's like I know that this sequel is coming out, so it's like, bro, I got to be around to see this because I want to know how the story ends. Or I know that this album is about to drop, so I have to be around. And it's like, if for nothing else, if that's the one reason, that's why I'm still here. So to kind of have an artist understand what that's like from not only a fan perspective, but like knowing what it does for him as an artist, like that was a huge thing for me. Like when I had to stop. I know y'all. I don't give a fuck. I cry on air, and I don't care about that.
Yeah,
but I had to stop because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to get through that segment of the show for real.
I heard one moment, and I was like, yeah, he getting emotional. He getting emotional.
Because
it's a culmination of everything you work hard for.
And I understand once again like how important art is. Even the story where he was like, yo, the song that was going crazy. He understood the message behind it, and it's like it wasn't what he wanted to put out. But also understanding the importance of your words, and as an artist, the impact that it has on people. It was that switch up for me because that right there lets me know that you care about what it is. That you
right.
Because you could have kept rocking with this, going down that same path, and he probably would have made millions of dollars doing that. But is that what you want to put out as an artist? Is that the energy that you want to put out to the world? You know what I'm saying? So it was just, for me, it was just kind of really seeing an artist that loves and cares about what it is that they do. And even when he was like, yo, to the fan that I might have met, 4 years ago and said that my music kept them around, I wonder if they're still around now, if they're still alive now. That to me, like, and I'm fighting it now, but that's a lot right there. Because
yeah. I'm gonna tell you why you compose yourself, because then I'm not even gonna fuck with you for that. I'm gonna tell you what and it was a couple of stories that really got to me. The one about his grandma got me,
and it was crazy because I was trying to download his music, and that was the one song that would actually download. Everything else, it was like 3 other songs I was trying to.
What was the name of that track?
That was "Thinking of You."
I'm gonna play that real quick.
And it was I thought that was so wild to me because I'm like, yo, I'm trying to figure out why is this shit not working, because it was 3 songs that I wanted to play, because those are 3 that I kept playing. I listened to the whole album, but it was like those 3 were like those are my favorite 3, so I wanted to play those. And then trying to download them, I ended up catching "Thinking of You," and those 3 would not download. I tried it 4 or 5 times, it wouldn't work, and that was the one song that worked. And he was like, yo, I was just thinking about my grandma the other day. So it was just kind of like for that. It was just that whole interview yesterday, the entire day yesterday. It happened the way it was supposed to happen, and it was incredibly dope, man.
Another thing about him, when I was talking about this "Thinking of You," he said something that made me laugh so much. He said the time it took, because if you listen to the song, it's the song's about talking to his grandma. He's like, he was so busy, he didn't get a time. First of all, his grandma's still here. It's not like she's gone. It makes sense. But he was saying he'd been so busy that he hadn't had time to speak to his grandmother, and they spoke every day at like 5 or 7 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, wow. And it makes you, like with me, I don't have my grandmother or my mother around anymore. So, I kind of understood that. And it makes you think, these times are precious. But the fact that he said, I sit here and I was going through all this and I took the time to write this song for my grandma. He said, and then after he wrote it, he thought, damn, the time I took to write this, I just could have just called my grandma.
But then he also said, like, if he had called her then he probably
went and wrote the song.
So it's like, man, shout out once again to Michael Millions for coming through, man.
Yeah.
It was definitely one of my favorites. I would definitely say top 3 on that one.
Yeah, it definitely was.
And y'all didn't even get a chance to, really get to the music like
that.
No. So y'all got to make sure y'all check him out. Like I said, he has other projects. My favorite right now is "Hard to Be King." You said you dropped that in 2018, and you would think you dropped that yesterday. Like that's how it feels. The samples, oh my God, "I Pray" is dope. "Black Sugar" is dope. You got a Erykah Badu sample, D'Angelo sample, and the way that the producer flipped those, man, like it was incredibly dope. So, yeah, it was a good time, man. It was definitely a good time.
Yeah.
And then, like for me, there are days that I struggle in my purpose, and shows like that, and it's about to happen. Shows like that are confirmation,
right?
Because I've had so many days where it's like I'm doubting myself and what it is that I'm doing, and should I just get a regular ass job, and what I'm saying, like it's moments like that and shows like that where it's like, yo, bro, you're doing the right thing. All the things that you thought that you didn't do right,
you're doing it.
That's how you ended up here.
And like I said, what you did yesterday is you introduced a whole new group of people to this dude.
Yep.
So, I mean, and you're talking about a dude that performed on stage with Nas. You're talking about a dude that D'Angelo called his fucking house.
And the dope shit, because like I said, I heard his name so many times, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of like in events that I go to, people that I follow on Instagram and stuff like that. And I saw him perform for the first time at Charged Up Fest in May. Because he hopped on stage with K Torres. Shout out to K Torres as well. She's an incredibly dope artist. And then the second time I saw him was at an event in Petersburg, like 2 weeks ago. And I hit him, like, I talked to him there. I'm like, bro, like, you're dope. I do this radio show. I need you to slide through. You know what I'm saying? Oh, where's it? I'm like, yo, Southside Richmond. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's, oh, my God, the story of how he got his nickname.
Well, shit, go ahead.
It happened in the barbershop across the street.
Really?
That's the wild thing. Like, he grew up in this area, so for him to have that interview, and he said he really didn't do interviews like that.
Yeah, I heard that. He said he hadn't done one in a while.
Right, and he, you know what I'm saying? So he was he was saying talking to his homegirl, he wasn't sure about it, but he ended up coming out anyway for it to be here in a spot where he grew up at. And like I said, directly across the street is where he got his nickname.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It was just it was a whole thing, man. It was a whole thing. So I think that's another reason why it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite interviews that I've done thus far. I will say that. I will absolutely say that.
Yeah. It was definitely one of my favorites.
And once again, confirmation for me is the creatives. Like when I'm talking to artists and they say we, and we as in, saying them and I.
Uh-huh.
Even talking to Big Sty. Creatives like us, and I'm like, bro, this man just said us. Like
you put me, he's put me in this with him, yeah.
Me, once again, this is one of those artists where it's like, yo, when I first got down to Richmond, 20 years ago, Big Sty. So it's kind of like it's a little it's mind blowing for me. You know what I'm saying? It was like Mike Mills was saying like last night, you know what I'm saying? When you kind of think back at some of the people that you've met and some of the things that you've done in your life, it's
right.
Like, dog, this is my life. Like, that shit actually happened. This is real. You know what I'm saying? This is not something that I'm making up. This actually happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is completely different. So,
I understand your excitement because I felt the same way when we interviewed like MC Shadi, and I'm like, I wasn't the hugest MC Shadi fan, but I knew him, and this was something growing up. You know what I mean? I had his records. I listened to him on the radio, and it's wild when you listen to somebody on the radio do their thing, and then they become they put themselves in a whole. Well, you put them in a whole different category, and then you have a one-on-one conversation with them, and you realize this is just a regular person, and you realize it, and
too.
Right,
I think that's the dope thing, man. Like,
and they treat you like an equal.
Yeah, and I think that was another thing for me. Like, I'm telling you, bro, I'm so glad I cut the cameras off after I ended the show. I promise you. I'm so glad I cut the cameras off because y'all would have been talking shit about me for weeks. 4 weeks, I promise. Because it was just like, I'm like, bro, I'm a huge fan, man. He was like, yeah, I'm a fan of yours too.
Yeah, he said that on air.
Like, yeah, I know. And that's when I was like, yep, I'm good. My wife was like, yeah, he gonna cry in the car. Like, damn right, really did.
I said the same thing. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say it. Because if you remember, I was that way when we interviewed El Bravador.
Yeah, yep.
I was that way when we interviewed El Bravador. Because that's like a childhood hero. Who's really not that much older than us. Well, me. But that's like a childhood hero, man. And so I understand where you're coming from and what you're saying, man. But I heard it in your voice. Yeah. I heard it in your voice.
And it's like I said, it's always dope to interview dope artists.
Yeah.
And to have, they are interviews, it's conversations, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's a lot of stuff that as a fan of art and artists that I want to know personally. And I was able to get a lot of those questions answered. You know what I'm saying? I think and I'm excited for him to come back. I know, he was talking about he has 5 projects he's going to end up dropping.
Yeah. And
that was dope in itself because I know.
Did he drop that information on you? Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that level of comfort that I can kind of bring, man. Because that's one thing. When you kept saying, or story time, like the excitement, because that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I want the little stories that people might not even think about to ask about. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this, and you just said a comment. I saw you, or I heard you. I ain't gonna say force yourself, but I heard you throw in some interview questions. You threw in some interview questions, but you did not. That wasn't an interview. I mean, I don't want to say it wasn't an interview because I'm not. It might sound like it was negative, but that was a conversation. And that's what made it so great. That was a conversation between two artistic, creative people. You asked some of the questions that you would as a fan. You asked some of the questions as you would as a peer. You asked some of the questions as you would as somebody just wanted to know your mindset. And y'all kind of vibed off each other.
Yep.
And I think that's what made it so great. That's what made an hour into it. I don't even know if you realize how long y'all were talking.
And that's what, I knew I had to go to commercial, but I'm like, oh damn, because I didn't want to.
Did you even take your water break?
Nah. Well, technically, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do, the session. You know what I'm saying? So it was just. it was dope, man.
Yeah, it was.
It was incredibly dope.
Once
Incredibly
again,
dope,
shout out to Michael Millions, man. Now, one more thing I'm gonna say that was very impressive by this young man. I'm saying young man. I don't know how old he is, but I know he said he liked Michael, so he was good with me. And I love what he said about R. Kelly. I mean, it was a lot of things he said, but the one thing that caught my attention, and the one thing that you don't hear that much from artists that's genuine, is this dude is a God fearing dude. Like everything, the one thing he said, and even Kendi, shout out to Kendi, even Kendi posted this exact right after he said it. He said to my fans, "Don't follow me, follow God." And I thought that was deep.
Yep.
I thought that was really deep.
And it was something else that he said I thought was incredibly dope. He was like, we pretty much two grown men sitting here playing with crayons.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, like the way that was put, because that's essentially what it is.
I ain't gonna lie, I looked to see was that niggas playing with crayons?
But it's painting this picture or drawing this picture to make the world a brighter place. And that's really that's what I tell people, like with the show. My purpose is to put people on the shit. It's for artists to have an opportunity to talk their shit, and for people to know who these people are. It's to put people on to somebody new, or if it's a song that you've heard before, well, damn, now I know that's how this song came about, or what I'm saying, I know this is what they were thinking, or that's the purpose of the show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is to give people the feeling that I get. You know what I'm saying? Like when I hear a song, like if I can give you just a little piece of the feeling that I get listening to this, then the world is a little bit brighter. You know what I'm saying? That green is just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit brighter. So.
Well, shout out to you for brightening up the world yesterday, man. Because you really did. That was an incredible job, man. For everybody that missed it, we're going to be playing it a couple times this week. Just because it's deserved. And once again, shout out to Michael Millions, brother. If you're listening, you have a fan. You have earned a new fan, and we are definitely looking forward to see what you got going on. So, this is the song we were talking about. This song, and I love the fact that he used his grandmother in the beginning, the voicemail. This is "Thinking of You," Michael Millions, Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network.
Do you control the mic over here as well too?
Yeah, I got off. This board controls all the mics. Today, hopefully, once we done, I'ma unplug all these mics and make sure we got all the mics. 'Cause this thing can hold 8 mics, but right now it's holding 6. But we only got 4 active, so I got to find out where these other 2 are. So I'm just kind of take off and figure it out. Like we finally got it to a point where all the mics are picking up right. So I just want to make sure I don't mess that up. But that's all. Those are the mics. And like I said, this looks a lot, but it really isn't. It's basically one button, turns the mic on and off. Everything else is controlled by this software right here.
Because I'm looking at this. If you select that and everything, that'll turn the mic on.
Yeah. All right. Now, if you had if you didn't have this board, this is how you would control the mic, turn it on and off.
I got you.
So this is going to always be on, because that's one of the problems we always have. If we don't pay attention and this not lit, then it won't go.
It won't work.
It won't. We wouldn't hear it. When we start the show, we hit this to record the show. We record every show we do, and then this puts us on air. Gary at the ER.
I thought he was joking yesterday, too.
No, he was dead ass serious. He said he was going to the doctor. He said he knew if he went, they was gonna keep him. I was
And the
like,
thing
yeah,
about it, though,
welcome to my world.
You and him, man, I swear, man.
But we got to get it done. We got to take care of ourselves so, we can continue to do what we do. All right, y'all. This is Scar Tissue, Ghostface Killer, featuring Nas, Big Time Radio Network.
He's admitted?
He ain't not yet. He said he waiting for us. They waiting for a stretcher, so they
What?
probably will.
Oh, damn.
But he just texted me, so I'm
Yeah.
like guessing.
Right, waiting.
Yeah. But he said he was gonna go there early this morning. He didn't get there just like an hour ago. So
I was thinking
yeah, because he told us
Yeah.
that he was gonna be like 9.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I mean he was gonna be like 6 in the morning, but no.
I don't know why my man don't like my name, though.
I guess because of the whole.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So what, he figured out another one to replace it?
I just thought it was interesting. That's what we called cops when we was yeah. I thought it was an interesting name.
Well, we're gonna have to get him to figure out what he want to do.
He also the only person on the network that don't have a nickname. Everybody else got a nickname.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he the only one that don't have one.
We're gonna have to figure that out.
Nah, he don't want one.
So you have every name under the sun, and then Garrett.
Yeah. And we got names out the ass around
Exactly.
here.
Then
And then
Garrett.
you got just Gary. So you know how old dude is?
40.
Oh, okay.
When does it tell you where what time is for commercials?
I just gotta
Remember to do it.
remember to try to do it. I just gotta get better at that. Cause this is like the third email they sent me about not playing the commercials.
I would think to have it set up like every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes, or whatever. And just
I mean,
keep
I
it.
could do that, but that's just too much work. Yeah, but so I just try to keep an eye on the clock, and then I like 30, 40 minutes after the hour, I might drop a commercial or something like that. So like there's a network number 804-215-1555. If that rings, it'll pop up on the screen.
Mhm.
And if we want if the person wants to go on air, we put them on air. We just hit this button right here.
We're at. Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah, maybe you took them fucking sunshades off. You could see.
Well, if you stop moving the cursor damn fast, you might have a problem. Dang. I keep telling you, better stop being my mama.
But yeah, you hit this, and they'll come. You'll be able to hear them on air. But if you don't want to hear them on air and you just want to talk to them, you hit that, and that way we can talk to them. But people on air, people listening wouldn't be able to hear it.
Exactly.
So if somebody send us a shit, if someone send us a text, matter of fact, let me do that real quick. Before I say it, make sure this shit working. See, I had forgot to hit this, so it would have showed up on here because
Right.
I didn't do that. So like you got, I guess, driver got a request. Did you know that?
Yeah, that was yeah.
Right.
But I mean, it was that was mid conversation.
Yeah. So like driver got a request yesterday. It pulled up. Clear this out. All right. So so if something pop up, it'll pop up on here. We'll see it, and then we'll know to look at it. Nobody.
Not at all. I guess no one was born that day.
Sophia Vergara. That's something.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
Lil Kim,
yeah.
Justin Chambers.
Baby Cooper.
Oh,
Cassie Davis. Armani. Ricky Sambora. Vinny Sterling.
Johnny Bosa.
except for me.
I guess you can get away with that. All right, y'all. It is now 42 after the hour. You know what that means.
To you.
All right, y'all. Birthdays.
To you.
We gotta find another birthday list. Cause this shit is ridiculous. Do you know? Let me turn this down a little bit. Hold on. Do you know? Monday, it was somebody's birthday that they didn't have on the list. Who was it? Uh, uh, I can't think of her name now. 227. The chick from 227.
Jackie Haley?
No,
Or, Marla Gibbs?
no. The young chick.
Oh, Regina King.
Regina King was her birthday this past, and they didn't even mention it.
That's crazy.
So I'm like, we gotta find another birthday list. So I'm saying that by going over the birthdays for the day. It really isn't that big of a lot of people. We do have Sofia Vergara, 52. Today is her 52nd birthday. You all should know who she is. So that goes without saying. Angus Cloud, I remember him because he just died recently.
He was in Euphoria.
Okay.
And it was something else. I can't remember right off. So it was just Euphoria.
Yeah.
It was a movie. Oh, damn, I want to say it was a movie or something. Anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, well, you knew more than I did. I just know he was dead. Niccolo yeah,
English,
whatever.
English.
Yeah, English. Football player Antonio Brown. Hopefully he remembers this. Oh, I didn't see this. Jessica Simpson, her birthday, 44th birthday. I remember Jessica thinking Chicken of the Sea was.
No, it was no Buffalo Wings. Well,
it was Chicken of the Sea. Oh. She thought it was chicken instead of tuna, and she did think buffalo wings were buffalo. How are you a grown ass person and just don't know this shit? But I think they got. I don't know how real that was with her. Wasn't Phyllis Smith? She was in Office, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, now I'm looking now, seeing more shit than I know. Ryan Curry, that is Steph Curry's daughter. Today's her 9th birthday. I remember this dude. I just can't think of where I remember him from. He was a Night Museum, but it was something else. But anyway, Stephenson. I know that was confusing for us teachers growing up.
Well, I'm gonna get into that. Like parents name their kids. That's kind of lazy. Like John Johnson, Jack Jackson. Like, come on now.
So those were the birthdays for today. Because that was such a pitiful list, and we don't have the horoscopes. Tomorrow's birthdays. Let's do those. We got MC, one of the first to really do this, and I got a story behind this too when we go into this. Lil Kim, tomorrow is her 49th birthday, so shout out to Lil. I thought she was older than that, but shout out to Lil. Maybe they counted just her. This Kim, this is a whole different person, but
Which one? The
yeah,
one, the two,
yeah.
or the three?
She just don't even look right. It's just, I'm not even getting to that.
She's CGI now.
She looked like she was probably CGI. Some bitch got more plastic in it than it. You know what? Let me stop.
Yeah,
Justin Chambers, today is his birthday. Also birthday, celebrating the birthday. U.S. President John Quincy Adams' birthday is tomorrow. I think I know who Big Frank is. He's Lisa Rano. Today's her birthday. Tomorrow's her birthday, so give her a shout out for her birthday. Cassie Davis, one of Tyler Perry's people.
I don't mean any harm, but I thought she died.
Yeah, you can't get any more harm than that.
Yeah, exactly. If she's
Yeah.
alive, I appreciate
she's
that.
alive and
Yeah.
celebrating her 59th birthday.
Keep it going, because
Yeah.
love her to death. I love her to death.
Yeah, wow. Giorgio Armani is 89. Ricky Sambora is 64. Mindy Sterling is 70. If y'all can't think of Mindy Sterling, she was in Austin Powers, a couple others. Joy Bosa is 28. That's pretty much it, man. It's a damn shame. But all right, back to Lil Kim. Well, not really Lil Kim. There's a thing out here now. everybody's clowning Sexy Red
Mm.
because her ticket sales are awful for her upcoming concert. Let me turn this off because we're not doing birthdays no more. They were saying how that she sold only like 37% of her ticket sales, and she is saying that it's because they're not promoting her, so she fired her promotion company and hired a black-owned promotion company to do it. They're threatening. They're saying they're going to threaten to cancel some of her shows. She said they're not canceling anything. At some point, she needs to come to the realization that really don't nobody want to see her.
She has her fan base, but
Yeah.
it's not as many people,
Yeah,
I guess, as you would think it is.
and I think that's what some of these artists. I mean, artists nowadays, not even just artists, not even just these piss poor rappers. These. Let me stop. When we have good talent here, it pisses me off that there are people out here that's getting rich off bullshit. So that kind of happens when we deal with when you got somebody here or somebody come by there. We've had a lot of different people here at the studio that were talented that don't get the recognition, say like a Sexy Red should, and that bothers me. But a lot of artists out here aren't doing well in touring. It's touring is not making money like it used to.
I mean, I don't know if people are still going, like to concerts and stuff like that. Like
when festivals are out now.
Yeah, I mean, because in festivals, it's the smarter way to do it for real. Like, because you get a bunch of different concerts. I mean, the ticket might be, depending on what it is, it might be $200-300, but at the same time, you have concerts where you're paying that much for one. You know what I'm saying? Just for one artist. So,
for one headliner.
Right.
When
you know what I'm saying?
you go to a festival, you get right
2-3 days. You know what I'm saying? Most of them 2 days, but 2 or 3 days of entertainment. You know, and it'll be artists that you never would have thought to see in concert. That you like. Ray Sherman for me. I'm sorry. I can talk about festival and shit all day.
Yeah.
That was one group where I wouldn't be like, yeah, let me go buy this Ray Sherman ticket if they on tour. But them boys can perform their asses off. Like, the entire time, high energy set, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I love about, them type of things. It's, I mean, you definitely gonna, it's worth the money. But like I said, I don't think people are really going to, like, concerts like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, not as much as they were before.
Because that's why. I mean, I'm not going to say why. It's just, it's not as much of a big deal. I mean, social media makes it easier for, like, everybody knows I'm a huge New Edition fan. I haven't gone to a New Edition concert in years because I don't have to. I can pull up YouTube right now and get the whole concert.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just me. And I'm gonna go by what Driver says many times, and now I don't have to stand in line to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, true. But I can't tell I'm kind of on the fence about it.
First of all, I did just say you said that, Driver.
Oh yeah, okay. But I am kind of on the fence about it because it's like I watched Dreamville streaming like this past year, and it was cool. Like I felt like I did have some moments where it's like certain people coming out, I'm getting chills and all of that, but it's nothing like being there.
Okay,
it's nothing like being there. Like it kind of the crowds and everything, but that's also kind of for me it's part of it.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I get that.
Yeah, because live music, I can't. Yeah, I feel like you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, I get that. I'm not you, so I get that. I don't like people, so I don't like being around a whole lot of people. And yeah, like I said, the last concert I've ever been to was I don't know. It was probably New Edition. Now that I think about it,
that'd be years ago.
Yeah, it was probably. Yeah. God damn.
Ago.
Have you ever been to a concert? I never heard you talk about concerts.
I've been to many.
What's the last concert you went to? Talking to the mic, man. I ain't gonna tell you again.
Probably
Stop
1982.
leaning back. Yeah.
Man, don't mind. Man, I ain't going through this with you. Probably 1982, 83.
No, it couldn't have been no 82. What's the last concert you went to?
I can't remember, man. I can't remember.
Tell me a concert you went to.
Janet Jackson.
I didn't go with you. No, we didn't go together.
No, we ain't going.
Yeah, I remember seeing Janet. That's one of my people that I had to see. Like, I'm mad that I didn't see Prince, and I'm mad that I didn't see Michael.
Yeah, I would have loved to see Prince.
I would have loved to see those two.
And that is the thing. Like, it's certain groups or certain artists like you're never going to be able to see again. Yeah, I think about like with the Migos, like you know what I'm saying. Like my wife was able, she went to the first Something in the Water and they saw the Migos perform, and I'm like, yeah, you can have the other two do something, but it's not gonna be the same.
Not gonna be the Migos.
You know what I'm saying? Like you never gonna get that group again. So
No.
it's like stuff like that. You know, I do think about, especially with up and coming artists.
Right.
It's like you want to try to catch them early. Like Toby and Wigway, he did a concert here a couple years ago. I think the meet and greet was like $75 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like stuff like that. You got to try to catch them early. I think the regular ticket was only like $20. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of up and coming artists, or really honestly, you have artists that have come here that have been Grammy nominated, and their concert tickets were not much at all. Tank and the Bangers, it's a group from New Orleans, incredible group, and they were in Richmond last year. After taxes, I paid $12.50 for my ticket, and that was one of the best concerts that I've ever been to.
$12.50.
$12.50.
How long ago was this?
This was last year. This was last summer. Because you know how they do it. What is it, the Friday Cheers?
Right.
So that was one of the groups that was on there. The ticket was $10 after taxes and processing. $12.50. And I'm like, bro, like it was great top to bottom. It was an amazing show. And it's like it's catch concerts like that when you can. It may be a group you may not be super familiar with, but you might be a fan after that. Man.
Yeah.
And if it's not a whole lot for a ticket, you know what I'm saying, you ain't expect a whole lot. It's a night out.
I'm like, I was not a Blackstreet fan until I saw them in concert.
Mm-hmm.
And they just happened to be on the concert with Janet Jackson. When I went to see Janet Jackson, they were on the concert with her. And I became, so stuff, what you just said makes sense. But you know another great thing about what we do? There is a great chance that someone we had in this studio one day is going to be the next J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
And we can say we had them.
And that's one thing, like, that's why, oh my God, I was talking to somebody about this not too long ago with, like, open mics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's where you find those artists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's where you find your next Erykah Badu's. That's where you're going to find your Commons. You're going to find your J. Cole's. You're going to find the artists that genuinely love what it is that they're doing. And, of course, they may not blow up to the level of Jay-Z, a billionaire, but the people, that's one thing I've always understood with music and with art especially. The people who fuck with you, they don't fuck with you.
Right.
The people who deserve to and I would say who deserve and appreciate what it is that you do, they gonna get to it. And as long as you have those people, I feel like you can't go wrong. Like, you really can't go wrong.
Well, shout out to everybody that's ever been on Lunchtime, Bus Stop, any of the shows here on the network that we were able to have them, because
I'm sorry, the Migos was she saw them at Broccoli City, not Something in the Water. My bad.
Correction. Yeah. Quick to correct your ass too. Yeah. If you gonna speak my damn name, say it right.
Right.
Yeah.
My bad.
But you can't. But you know what? It's still like, I've never been a Migos fan. I'm still not a Migos fan.
Honestly, it was one song for me where I can't say I'm a fan, but it's like I understand. It's a track called Made Man. And the beat is so smooth, and it's like the way they were kind of going back and forth. I'm like, yo, I'm not about to go out and buy this album, but I understand why people. That's what I'm saying. I'm like that with a lot of different artists. Like Lil Uzi, I don't really rock with like that.
Right.
But there are certain songs that I've heard him on. It's like, okay, well, I see why people rock with him like that. Kodak Black, not a Kodak Black fan. Super Gremlin, I love that damn song. It's I don't know what it is, but it's the beat, it's his delivery on it, everything. But it's like I'm not gonna say, like I said, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, Kodak Black is in concert, let me go buy this ticket. But I understand why people rock with him like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that with a lot of different artists. Like, I don't necessarily, you're not gonna be in my rotation like that, but I understand why people listen to him. It makes sense.
All right, Charlie, Mr. Charlie, who is an artist that you listen to that you don't think people, you think people will be surprised to know you listen to?
Why you gonna put me on the spot like that?
I mean, because this is what we do here. We give a piece of ourselves. I'll be honest with you. I can tell you right off the bat, I am a boy band freak. Mm-hmm. I love. We all know I love New Edition, but I'm talking about white boy band. I'm talking about NSYNC.
I would definitely go see NSYNC.
Backstreet. If I could see NSYNC in concert, I would go to see NSYNC and Backstreet Boys in concert.
Because you already know that shit's going to be lit, man. Like,
yeah.
I still remember some of the
I'm a-
choreography from Bye Bye
I'm
Bye.
gonna always go back. I'm gonna always go back Prince.
Prince.
I'll always go back Prince.
I mean, that was a bullshit way of answering that, though. I mean, Prince is
All right. Milli Vanilli.
yeah. You probably should have
And
stuck with
nowadays,
Prince.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they can go into it right now. and make
Yeah,
some money, right?
yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, the one is still alive.
Right, exactly.
You probably should have got that one
But
to
I'm
yourself.
well.
I was looking at something the other day. I saw something on social media, and they were saying they were blaming Eminem for mumble rap. They were saying that motherfuckers just realized they couldn't keep up with Eminem, so they just decided to create.
No, we can blame codeine and
yeah, that's what I think. I was
rap.
thinking.
Come on now.
And I played Eminem's newest song earlier today. That's the second. I usually don't play songs back to back. As far as if I played it on Monday, I probably won't play it on Wednesday.
Right.
But I love that new song. I love that new Toby song by Eminem. I heard something different this time that I didn't hear the last time. It's just that's the thing about Eminem with me.
But that's why I love artists like that. Like,
Yeah.
I listen to the song a couple times to catch everything that's in there.
And then sometimes the songs you don't like at the beginning grow on you. Because we had this conversation Monday. I did not like Not Like Us at first. I didn't like it. It just. But now it's like it's the song of the summer.
And then the use of I gotta look up what song it was. But just like the sample.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing. You already know how I be feeling about samples and everything. So is
I heard the sample was part of the Sanford Son. Sanford and Son.
that's what I got to look it up.
Yeah.
To see exactly what song it is. But yeah, like bro, yeah, I love that shit. Let me actually, I'm gonna find that now.
All right. We'll find out. While you looking for that, I'm gonna hit y'all with another one of these Pioneers' newest track. Well, it's two Pioneers. Shit, there's three Pioneers on this track. And then they threw in Raheem Duvall because I guess he won't do nothing this week. But this is MC Light featuring Salt from Salt and Pepper, the great one Big Daddy Kane, and Raheem Duvall. This is Woman, Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network.
So, I Believe to My Soul, Monk by Monk Higgins. I think I actually might have downloaded that.
After the song, we hit a break. Damn, George Clooney asking Biden to drop out. I heard it.
I'm talking about Harris becoming the next president.
I need that.
And the thing is,
That
if
dun
that's
dun
what y'all
dun
wanna
is
do-
what.
Yeah. Oh,
That
yeah.
that was what's getting on my nerves.
If that's what y'all wanted to do, why did we not do this shit from the beginning?
From the beginning,
Why
y'all
not
knew
do
this
that
nigga
shit
was
from
gonna
the
still get older as it goes.
Like, and it's just not a good look. Like, if you already, why didn't they do that shit from the beginning? They had ample time to be like, yeah, nah,
Because
Joe,
they didn't think the
gonna
world
have-
wanted that.
Nope.
They were scared.
But we don't want Joe Biden either. Like,
Well, now they're trying to talk about Hillary Clinton and
oh yeah,
Harris.
no, we good. I'm moving to
We
Canada.
don't need an all female
They
president.
talking about that too.
Yeah.
I'm-
Every
I'm
30
good.
days we have
change
a
up.
war and shit.
I'm good on the
Exactly.
at this point.
Another account frozen.
But see, here's the thing, and my brother and I were talking about this the other day, and this is the issue. If Hillary was to run for anything, it kind of feels like a setup because you're voting for the wife of a former president. Like, yeah, she's done some stuff. You know what I'm saying? She's been in some offices, but like running as president. It's that whole family thing. Like, I always that shit always kind of throws me off anyway. Where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Where your dad was president, so now you're president. It does feel like nepotism to a certain extent.
Yeah.
So what does
You
that
know
mean
what I'm
about Michelle Obama?
Yeah,
I would
because
vote
I
like
honestly
you. I don't
think
know.
if Michelle ran, she would have a better chance of
I mean,
winning.
she would absolutely have a better chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of if I know that she has her own accomplishments,
Right.
but what's the qualifiers? Like we know that Barack did. He was a alderman. You know what I'm saying? Kind of went through the whole political ladder.
He was
If-
fucking Chris Rock and Head of State.
And bro, that shit was so fucking. That shit was wild as hell to me. I'm like, yo, this is exactly what happened. But if that's the only qualifier is that her husband was president, then absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely not. If you can give me, what I'm saying, like something else besides, her being in the White House all that time with him being president, then yeah. But like other than that, no.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna take a break. All right, y'all. We're about to get out here for a short little break. I'm gonna hit y'all with. Am I even talking? Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna hit y'all with a little Jaheim and featuring Jadakiss. Ain't Leaving Without You, and then we'll hit y'all with a little mix. So we'll be right back in about 20, 30 minutes. Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network. All right. I should have had the mix ready, but I wasn't.
So you can have it set up for random, right? You play whatever music.
Yeah, I can have it random if I want it.
Do you have it grouped as in like hip hop or slow jams, 80s music, 90s music, whatever?
No,
Well,
I
that's,
can.
If you go by, well, if you got on, you talking about like actually having on auto DJ?
Right.
Oh wait, nah. I mean, you just have to kind of move it around.
Yeah. Or if I set it up, if I put it in a genre.
Because I mean, can you click? Because does it let you go by like genre if you do it in auto DJ?
I'm gonna show you. Hold on, let me get this. Gonna do this real quick. This is something, I don't know how new it is, but this is something new that I saw the other day before I went in. If you highlight, this has nothing to do with the other stuff, but if you highlight like a song, you can search related. You can search by the artist.
Oh shit!
You can search by the album. You can search by the title.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. This is you can also search by the genre. This is something new they added.
I like that. You already know how, man.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm on that.
Yeah, that's something new. My bad, hit the wrong button. All right, y'all. We are back. Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network. As you just heard, we have a back to school events coming August 17th. It will be here at BTN Studios, which is 2911 Turner Road. We will have entertainment, we will have music, we will have some fun and games. Vendors out here doing their thing, and we will be giving away school supplies to the much needed kids to get the 24-25 school year started. You remember starting school?
I don't have an education.
Yeah, that's scary. You had that New York education too, so that shit.
Why do you have to bring it back?
I'm just saying. Well, he had a Detroit education, so it's just.
My education was in the streets, bro.
Nigga, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't claim streets sitting in the bitch with those fucking sunglasses on. Don't do that. All right, y'all. But do you remember? All right. Do you remember your first day of school?
I do.
I remember setting out your clothes.
Yep. I think that was my favorite part.
Yeah.
You want to be in
Oh,
school,
man.
going school shopping,
He
get
was
fresh.
proud about that, too. Proud.
Sitting out there, throwing your clothes on the bed, knowing you, I'm gonna tear their asses up tomorrow with this shit. Yeah. But the way it kind of worked out for me, the way my mama bank account was set up, the way it worked out for me, like we very rarely had. I'm not gonna say very rarely. 1 year, 1 or 2 years, we didn't have new shit on the first day. And my mom, in her infinite wisdom, or either just fucking with our heads, made us realize that everybody coming up with the new shit that first week. You go kill them, because you gonna have that new shit that second week. So while they already started wearing their shit,
they worked out all their outfits.
Yeah.
Now you come with the fresh shit.
Yeah, you coming with the fresh shit. So yeah, that's what I remember. I also remember 1 year, man, and I got teased like a bitch. Some sneakers came out. I can't remember what they were, but they had like they didn't tie. They had like a Velcro thing to it, right? So that's all I knew is I wanted these Velcro sneakers. That's all I knew. So when I went to the store and I saw some Velcro sneakers, I want these. These are what I want. My brother's like, no, you don't want those. I like, no, everybody talking about these Velcro sneakers, and I ain't seen nobody wear them yet. These are it. These are the Velcro sneakers. I want this. My brother's like, you don't want these sneakers.
These are not the ones,
These are not the ones. Yeah. They not. Yeah. Right. They don't have the Velcro sneakers, and they shouldn't have them in the dollar store. That's like we weren't in the shoe store. We were in I can't remember where we were, but we weren't in the shoe store, and I just knew. So my mom got tired of me just saying, "These are what I want. These are what I want." She's like, "All right, I'm gonna get them, and you better wear them, and you better wear them." And I put the motherfuckers on, and I pimped into school the next day. And this was before that whole, what are those? This was like early 80s type shit. This was before that, what are those? You don't know what it's like to think you walking in that bitch fresh as a motherfucker.
And the kids was like, psych.
And like motherfuckers hit you like, what the hell do you have on? And like I was so fucked. I just knew I had the fresh shit. I just knew everybody was gonna be like, oh, G got this, and I had like the clowniest. It didn't have a name to this shit. And my mom wouldn't let me not wear them.
I don't think they ever had a name.
I can't. They weren't even like pro kids or no shit like that. They just had, and then the Velcro was different. Like these other Velcro had like a big. These had 2 Velcro straps to go over top of your sneakers.
Go to the loop and flip around.
Man, it was so fucking embarrassing, man. It was so embarrassing. Like, what, for your memory, Driver, what is like the one outfit you remember that you wanted?
No, that I wanted.
That you got.
Because I've seen pictures, like, of me in some outfits where I'm like, yo, what the hell was y'all thinking? I don't know, because, like, I don't feel like cross colors were necessarily the thing for me.
Really?
And there is a picture when I was like 5 or 6, and I remember this day like very vividly. Like I remember walking on this bus. We were going to like an amusement park or something. It was like a church trip. And I remember feeling like I was just the freshest motherfucker. I knew, like, you know what I'm saying?
God looking
like,
down on me.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just,
So godly down there.
like, I just I knew I had that shit on. Like, you know what I'm saying? And looking back at the picture, I was like, nah, like, that was not. It was a style at the time, yeah, but it wasn't that one. That was not the one. And now, of course, I do have a baby picture of me in, like, this little sailor suit. And I'm like, yeah, what were y'all thinking? It had to be maybe, like, a year and a half.
Yeah, we didn't. Just think of how bad the kids got it now. Because back then, like especially when I was growing
pictures
up,
could be lost back then.
Yeah, now that shit is forever. What about you, Charlie? Anything you can remember off the top of your head that was just like?
Well, it was more embarrassing more than anything else. So back in the days and everything, we had the bomber leather jacket.
Yeah.
And those were smooth. Everybody wanted one. Everybody wanted one, right? So I went ahead and I got me a set. Rolled down to school, but it wasn't leather. It was pleather. So you know how that went. So I didn't have a real good experience with that. So I basically threw it away. I threw it out.
Nigga, this ain't real.
I came home. I was like, "Where's your jacket?" I don't know.
Jacket on.
Someone took my jacket. I threw it away the first day.
Yo, this is. I'm gonna tell y'all. I don't know. Y'all are really lucky, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Then again, I don't know because y'all might have this in y'all family tree. I had a grandmother who sews. Yeah.
It's like it sounds good with you.
Yeah.
Ugly sweater?
I have no. She didn't sew sweaters. I have pictures of me and my brother in like matching onesie jumpsuits.
Oh wow.
That were fucking made out of burlap. I had rompers. I had full length rompers that are made out of like pillowcase material, like itchy shit. You know what I'm saying? I got pictures. I do have pictures of it. Yeah.
You know, I worked hard, and you just like you don't want to say no because you know she worked hard on it. She was thinking of you when she made it, and
he wasn't thinking like that.
I know I wasn't. She would because I thought it was fly. You got because this is now mind you, this is the '70s, so the color shit was out there. You know.
So it was plaid.
Yeah, and then they were plaid. They were plaid with multiple colors, and she would make it for us every year. A jumper, and this is probably up until I was like about 10. She would make it for every year, and it would be like our winter outfit. But to top it off, when she gave it to us, she also gave it to us with a pair of cowboy boots.
Not the cowboy boots.
Like I don't.
The romper I can understand. Bro, I was doing her thing, but she was like, you know what's gonna set this shit off right here?
Right.
These cowboy boots is gonna do it. Like,
Right.
They gonna be killing them out here.
So if y'all could have just imagined in a onesie jumper and cowboy boots.
Oh, shit.
Pimping into inner city school.
Sound like a horse coming down the hallway.
Right.
Clocking and shit.
I've seen pictures and I cannot believe. I was like growing up also, like I have a picture on my Facebook right now that me and my brother and my mom at my elementary school, we took pictures. My mom was part of all the PTA and shit. So she was like, fuck it, I'm not paying for no family pictures. I'm going to just go, when they take school pictures, I'm going to go up to the school and take pictures with my kids, and we're going to use it as family pictures. Yeah. So, yeah. So there's a picture of me, my mother, and my brother and this is on my Facebook page somewhere. And if you look at my suit is one of my suits my grandmother sewed for us. And it's like a plaid striped suit.
Was it brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. My grandmother made that for us. And I don't know if it was a nervous tick or anything like that, but I used to chew my collars when I was young. So all my collars on my shirt were bent up because back in the day when you had the like Oxford type shirts, the collars had plastic shit inside of it. I used to always chew them, and my shit would always look like wings on the top of that shit. So, yeah. But, all that to say, back to school. Yeah, I miss it.
I do too.
I miss it because when you was a kid, you didn't have to do this adulting shit.
You didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah. And we all thought growing up, we can handle this shit.
I can't wait till I grow up.
Yeah,
Right.
like we had that idea. We didn't realize that we gonna pay a bill, but that shit gonna come around again in 30 days.
And then I wish I could tell like kids, especially like younger kids, appreciate naps now. Like, because I'm saying like a nap right now, like that shit is super clutch, man. Like, and it's like you don't get that much as an adult.
It's so funny you said that. It's so funny you said that. A couple months ago, Gary had taken some time off from work, and he said he reintroduced himself to naps.
Mm-hmm.
He said he didn't realize how great naps were. Naps are amazing. When you after you hit 40, naps are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you can just nap and cause your ass was late this morning.
Really?
You were
We
supposed to
doing
be here 10
I
o'clock.
was taking my little nap.
Yeah, he called. This motherfucker hit me up 8 o'clock this morning. What's up? I said, yeah, don't forget you coming to the studio. He's like, all right, bet. I'm sitting this bitch at 9. Where you at?
I took
He
a
ain't
nap at
respond.
8:15.
Nigga fell asleep in the chair and took a nap. Like, naps are amazing.
Best thing on earth.
I wish if I could go back to my 10-year-old self and say something to him, I think the first thing I would probably tell myself, don't play football.
Yeah, that probably.
I would tell myself, don't play
That
football.
probably a good idea.
Because but then again, the fact of me playing football is probably the reason why I'm alive now. But I would tell myself, don't play football, because that probably destroyed my fucking.
Another story.
Yeah. If you can go back to your 10-year-old self, 10, 11, what would you tell yourself other than the naps? Drive.
I feel like it's kind of a cliche answer, but like, just be okay being yourself. That's what I would tell younger me. Like, it's okay to be you. And nigga, appreciate them fucking naps, like, dog. And not having to pay bills. Just do what your parents are telling you to do.
Right. Try to stay in the house as long as you possibly can.
It just kind of sucks after this. Like,
what would you tell yourself?
Well, there's a famous saying, get your mind on them books and off them girls. That would probably be it.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell myself that.
I would.
I did okay at school. I mean, I did okay. For me being a quote unquote jock, I did okay. I graduated pretty good. And I didn't mess around, because I had the steady girlfriend since I was in the 10th grade. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't out there in high school or fucking around and shit.
You're
So
such a good person.
yeah. I'm not gonna say that was the conversation I had with my younger self, but I might get in trouble for that. But yeah, I see what you're saying, but I don't. You gotta know growing up that you gonna get older. I don't think we pay much attention to the shit that we miss. Like you didn't think you was gonna miss this shit. Like there's so much shit as a kid you don't appreciate. That's the one thing I would tell my younger self. Appreciate what you got. Appreciate. Don't waste your time, especially when you talk about family members. Because like I said, I grew up with the three amigos, me, my brother, and my mother, and I'm the only one left. So appreciate that time, man, because you never know.
Well, I'm big on family, especially since I just found mine.
Right?
So,
Yeah.
I'm like, I never had a family growing up, so knowing that I have a family now, that's the best thing, man. Appreciate your family, love your family. That's the best thing you can do.
I mean, Driver grew up with both his parents, so he don't
Oh,
understand.
he's special.
Yeah.
He don't understand that life. No, he's not about that life.
It's fucked up when we tease people for growing up with both their parents.
What's wrong with that?
like, right?
the
nerve.
Who you think you are?
the fuck is wrong with her?
The nerve.
Parents had nerve to stay together for 20 years. It's like, come on. Streets.
Yeah. Nigga, you ain't real. You ain't from
your
this
mama.
shit.
And
your daddy.
And your daddy. Nah, nigga, nah, go stay in the corner.
You spent Father's Day at home, is what you're saying. You ain't had to go somewhere with nah. But let me just stop.
Tricks.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, Driver, you fish?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, you didn't
It's been a minute since I
should never said anything.
Me and this man right here, we used to go fishing all the time. It's the best. I know we are just going on a tangent right now.
Yeah,
but because he said something about fishing, we need to do a big time fishing trip.
That would be cool.
I love
that
fishing.
Would be cool.
It had to be at least 12 years since I went fishing.
And I haven't had my boat in the water since.
Yeah. It's been at least 12 years.
Yeah, and it's like I've never fished off a boat.
Man. Yeah, we're not going to go into those stories now.
That's a whole other thing.
Yeah. All right, here we go, y'all. This is...
It doesn't involve fire, does it?
Ooh. Nah, there's a flood.
Oh, damn. I feel like you told that story.
Nah. You know.
Yeah, I did. I think I did.
Oh, you might have.
But that was uncalled for.
I'm just saying.
No.
As long as you ain't set the boat on fire.
No, I didn't. But I did almost lose the boat because I forgot I didn't put the anchor down. And that bitch almost floated away. And I was on it though, so I didn't know where the fuck I was going. I'm just looking. I'm watching the pier just get further and further away. The boat wasn't working, and it wasn't like a rowing boat that I could row the bitch back. Like
there was a paddle in there. Come on, man.
You couldn't paddle no goddamn speedboat, powerboat. Fucking Coast Guard had to save me, but that's you know.
That's a whole other story.
Yeah. I literally a boat had to tuck me back in. I didn't tell the story on the radio.
No, you never told us. It was just in here. That was all it was. It was never on the radio.
Yeah. That's probably what it was. And I Keith jumped off the boat, and my job was to grab the anchor and put the anchor. No, not with the anchor. My job was to throw Keith. Like you got to tie your boat up when you get to the pier, to the boat dock. So my job was, once Keith got off the boat so he can catch the line so he can tie it up, was to throw him the line. But my mind was somewhere else, so I didn't throw him the line. And I'm looking up, and I'm getting further and further away from the dock. And I'm not, because mine now.
He's probably on the pier like.
Yeah, he like, what the fuck, man? And I'm like going further away. So we literally had to get somebody to come and pull my big ass in. If they wouldn't have came, I'd be still in the water. So I'd be in the fucking James River right now. No.
It was messed up when I had to yell out, "Throw the anchor!"
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was on one of those things.
He was yeah. Stop calling my name out on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say your name?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I mean, nigga, I'm sorry.
That's gonna be the first and last time you hear my name, people.
It probably won't be Keith. All right, y'all. Here we go. This is Under the Sun, Dreamville, J. Cole, featuring
Luke
and the baby. Lunchtime, Big Time Radio Network.
We haven't got to go fishing though. That would be good.
Yeah, we need to go.
That'd be a real good idea.
I need to get some more rods though.
Where was your rods?
They was in your garage, and you said they got stolen. You don't even know. You probably lied.
No,
probably sold my shit.
Actually,
sold my shit for crack.
The rods was laying up against my garage outside with everything else in the sun. Oh, you know what? It was stolen. That's right. It was. It was like 4 rods. It was 4 rods.
I got one at the house, and I got a brand new reel in a box I haven't used. I got 2 brand new reels in a box I haven't used.
How do you have 2 rods? So you're a Calvin now. Which reminds me, did Calvin hit you up? He hit me up the other day.
Oh, he did?
I haven't responded yet, though.
Of course you haven't. Freddie Gibbs, was he wanting to do some the bad boy thing?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Who am I thinking?
Oh, you thinking
Freddie?
You thinking Freddie from the band?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
Go, my big fucker mom.
Oh, let me hold on a second. Let me do this real quick.
I woke up for some money. So you know how you nigga do, baby.
Where'd you pull that up at? I didn't see.
What? Pull what up?
For the muting stuff like that.
Oh, that. Hold on a second.
I don't even know where your cursor's at right
That was right here. This is what a
now.
camera
Gotcha,
is.
gotcha.
It's going. I'm gonna go put it back on Streamlabs. But this is still Streamlabs, but it's not. It's not as powerful until I get my computer back up running. This is what I'm using. But I pulled it up and then I just muted the mic.
What's the difference between that and the other way?
What other way?
You said with the computer, when you get your computer back.
When I get the computer, this Streamlab is what I try to use, but it pulls so much power. It pulls so much processing from the computer.
I gotcha.
And for some reason, my computer has been acting up. And it's a brand new fucking computer.
Is this a laptop or a desktop?
No, it's a PC. It's a small, little miniature
ones.
PC. Shannon says she hear you.
Probably laughing her ass off too.
Damn, that means she heard me. Fuck, I thought she was in class. Fuck.
She in class?
I thought she was, at school. Remember, she heard my little comment about.
Nah, but it wasn't. It wasn't taking any further than what it was. You'd be alright. So she's working, or she's off?
No, she's not off. She still got work during the school during the summer.
Yeah, but I thought she'd be in the.
She had, ain't no schools, so she still got to go through. She got to go to each school and do shit. Nigga, don't get me telling you what she do, because I don't know. All I know is on the 15th and the 30th,
exactly.
a check goes into the bank.
Oh, they finished the deck?
Yeah, they finished it last night. Yeah, they finished it. They sealed the deck and stained it.
Who'd you get to do that anyway?
Some guy that knows the guy that painted my house. Look, I asked him, did he know anybody that does that? And he gave me some Mexican dudes.
I didn't want to say that, but I had a feeling.
Hey man, yeah, they are over there. That's why this project 2025 is gonna be a problem. Motherfuckers ain't gonna make the goddamn lawn care, none of that shit done. The dude signed the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Did he sign the wall?
Yeah.
I saw y'all got a picture.
Yeah, I got a video. I gotta post it. You can want to fade over to the next song after this, like this little piece.
What time is it? 12:55. All right. See, that's one of the things. I can just throw the commercial into the auto DJ, and I'll just take this out so I don't cut too much into it. So your next two guests are both local, right?
Yeah. Actually, I know the one.
Saint.
For the 23rd, I have to reschedule her.
Okay.
But yeah, the next one is local as well.
All right. I need to find a reason to test this camera, this video conference thing. That's why I keep asking. Kawhi Leonard's withdrawing from the team. I didn't know he was on the team. All right, y'all. Big Time Radio Network. We are back. All right, like we said, we always say we try not to get too political on the show, but it is election season, so we're gonna have to get a little political for a little bit every now and then. And we all seem to have opinions on this. We were kind of talking off air, so I wanted to bring this out. Just came across the wire that George Clooney, the actor, George Clooney, respected actor, respected person, has did an op-ed in one of the newspapers asking for Joe Biden to leave the ticket. And we were having a discussion earlier. I mean, rightfully so. You have the right to do that. You really do. And everybody has a right to have their own opinion on whether or not Joe Biden needs to continue to fight for the, I don't know, I never say fight for Democratic ticket because he has it, for, to, be in the general election. Everybody has a right to have an opinion. My problem is, why do you wait until
Now.
100 days before the election to have an opinion? If you knew that this man was 80 years old 100 days ago, you knew he would be 80 years old plus 100 days today.
Mm-hmm.
So why now? Other than to make everybody look even weaker.
And I think that's really the most important question. Like, well, and I can't even say the most important question, but that's really why did this man, or they let this man end up running again in the first place.
Right.
Because it's what, 300, 400 million people in the United States of America. So let's just say a percentage of those people are politicians.
Right.
So you're still looking at, a decent number. Let's say a percentage of those are Democrats. A percentage of those are qualified to be president. He's not the only one is the point.
Right.
He's not the only one. And to paint it to where he's the only one that can beat Donald Trump, no. Like, and it's a bad look for Democrats. It's like we kind of screwed either way. Like, I kind of feel like it's always been the lesser of two evils in voting.
Especially the last 2 years,
like,
yeah.
It's even worse now. Because it's like, do we deal with this old dude who don't necessarily know who he is all the time, or the orange dude who's going to be saying a bunch of dumb shit, and then it's going to get to the point where he's not going to know where he is all the time. So it's
he's not a spring chicken. Trump. No. Yeah.
And not saying like I want the president to be, somebody stupid young, but at the same time, I want people that are making laws that are, because these people that are making laws, they're going to affect generations to come. And I feel like a lot of people only think about their generation. So it's like what's going to work for us now,
right,
versus what's going to work for the country 30, 40 years from now. And I feel like that's kind of what we're dealing with, man. Like him, if you'd be like, yo, okay, well, I don't know if I can do this, but this person can. At least like endorse somebody else or something like that.
Right.
I just kind of feel like he's just in the way at this point.
At some point, like with me, I know, and I'll be the first to admit that I haven't always voted in presidential elections. Like, I'm 52, so I've been able to vote for damn near 40 years almost. I'm just saying, and I probably voted in like 2 or 3 presidential elections. But I knew when I cast my vote, and I don't have a problem saying, when I cast my vote for Biden, I did that knowing that he was 78 years old or wherever he was. But I also did that knowing that he's probably only going to do this one term. Mm-hmm. He was doing it to make sure Trump didn't get reelected.
And
so
that's
admirable, right?
Like, but I mean that's the problem though, where it's like he's not. It wasn't him necessarily running for president. Or at least that's how it feels. It's not like what I'm saying. Like you're not trying to necessarily get the job.
You just stopping him.
Stop somebody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's the difference between I'm trying to win versus just trying not to lose. You know what I'm saying? It's that it feel like it's that same energy of I'm here because I kind of gotta be, not because I feel like I'm qualified to do it. It's just like nah. A lot of people are saying that I'm the best option so this dude doesn't get it, and that's not the way to run the country, man.
It's not, and it's going to bite us in the ass. And I think that I can't tell if Harris is president material, and that has nothing to do with her being a female. It's just the fact that she.
It's her demeanor.
And
I really feel like she was there so Biden would get elected. Like that's really kind of how that feels. Like people were kind of like, yeah, that was Barack homeboy.
Right.
But, like, what I'm saying? Like, I think he was kind of going off of that, and he was like, hey, black lady. Like, what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right, what I'm saying?
Put
like
this little thing over, yeah.
Right, that was kind of like the quote-unquote validation, but, like, nah, dog. Like, nah. And a lot of black people don't mess with her anyway. So,
right.
And then, like Ross said the other day, like, where her pearls and Converse is at. Like, what I'm saying? You was doing all of that when you first got elected, but it's not that same energy now.
Never was that energy. Never from the beginning. She was never really liked over in California and whatnot. So, again, I got to be careful how I say things, of course, obviously, and everything. I think that Biden and Harris, they're doing their work. Trump's administration was doing their work. It's not about their work. It's about who like them and who don't like them. Mm-hmm. The country right now is so pitted against each other, it doesn't even matter at this point who becomes the president. Because right now, it's about popularity. That's all it is. Nobody cares about Biden. Nobody cares about Harris. Nobody cares about Trump. Nobody cares about none of that stuff. All they care about is whether or not the people, the government, basically in turn, is like this. Hey, if the people want this, we're going to do it. Okay, that's great. That's a move for the Democrats. The same thing will go for the Republicans. All they want is just the popularity. That's it. It's not about the person. So,
I just think we just need to just start over.
Yep. Like
let's just have let's just
real careful how you
can
say
we get
that.
like
Be
2
very
years to
careful.
be by ourselves?
right, yeah, like a bad
how we
breakup.
want
Yeah. Be careful.
Like a bad breakup and shit. Look, I just don't want to date nobody for another 2
years,
years,
another 4 years,
or something
actually.
like that.
Yeah.
Let's just find a couple people that they can watch the store for a minute, and then because this
We can't
like
just date a president.
right, yeah. Like a
country.
Yeah,
like
see
a
what
year,
you know?
yeah.
Try them for a couple months to see how it goes.
See how it
you know?
goes. Check it out.
Like honestly, no one is going to win. We're not going to win however this comes out. And when I say we, I don't just mean black people. I just don't mean people in this room. I mean the world is not going to win however this goes out. Because if it goes out, Biden wins, we're going to have a problem. If it goes out, Trump wins, we're going to have a problem. It's just, I don't know. But, I'm still not saying don't vote. I'm not saying that. Like, I remember a couple years, the last election, everybody got on Cube and them because they was like, well, don't vote. They haven't earned your vote. I'm the last person to say that. Because I argue enough that I know if I didn't vote, I wouldn't have the right to argue.
Right, and that's kind of the thing for me. Like, once again, like a lot of times you feel like you're voting for the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
I can sit here and complain all day because
I actually exercise my right. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk my shit because nigga, I stood in line to do this shit. So
Yeah, I didn't stand in line though. I early voted.
Yeah,
I early.
I don't know
voted.
something about I kind of like, and I don't have to stand in line most times when I go. I just kind of go in and do it and be out. But I like the whole process for me actually being there. I think I like that.
I've never been in a voting booth.
Oh man,
vote.
I remember my first presidential election.
I've never been in a voting, except I went with my mom when she was voting when I was a kid. But I've never been. Every time I voted, it's been like either mail in or I've driven up and put that bitch in the mailbox.
And that's one thing I did like doing though. It's like it was my ex, like she had kids. So whenever we would go vote, we would always take them with us. So they, you know what I'm saying? So you actually know, we know what the process is like and all of that.
Did your parents ever give you better vote type speeches?
I mean, yeah, I get that from my dad all the time.
Yeah. I do.
But it's like, once it, like with my family, my grandma, grandpa are involved in the civil rights movement.
Right.
And all of that. So it's like, nigga, you better. But I think it's not necessarily that they fought for the right to vote. It's to fight for the option, for the right as a U.S. citizen to exercise that right. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, I never really looked at it as just, going to the booth. It's like, no, I have the option as an American. I'm looking at this or being treated as an American. And as an American, you have the option. Now, if you don't do it, then,
sorry,
it is kind of like the fuck up about it, because you know what I'm saying, if you're not actually trying to make an effort to make some change, then nobody wants to hear you complain. But it's like, yeah, it's always kind of like that. I kind of had to, but it's like I've always wanted to anyway, though.
Could you ever see yourself in politics? No. I'm gonna ask you too.
I was talking about this with my aunt, my brother the other day. The problem with going into politics is that they do research. Nah, so I'm good on that. I mean, I would love to. I want to get to the point to have the funds to back a politician. But yeah, not necessarily go into politics, because I like talking. I don't know if I can do it.
I could do it, but I would stay close to Earth though.
Still close to Earth.
Well, you want to see. I don't want to be like president or anything like that, or in the assembly or anything like that. I want to be like city council, somewhere close where you're actually dealing with everybody, with the people. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where everything counts. That's what matters to me more than.
Yeah, but you can't get that much money in brabs when the city council.
Really, is that where you're going in there,
Depending
right?
on what city you're in. I'm pretty sure a lot of city council people in Detroit can tell you otherwise.
You know I have to tread my words carefully with that comment.
Yeah, I know.
but nah, I need to be closer to people so I can hear their voice. I think I think it gets diluted the further up you go.
I think everybody in politics probably had past tense the same mindset as you have, that I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna be.
I'm sure.
Yeah, kind of like
the other day.
The Marge, not the Marge Simpson, the Lois Griffin thing. Yeah,
I feel like that is how a lot of it starts. It starts with good intentions. I feel like a lot of times.
Right.
Where it's like, well, I'm trying to get this bill passed, or I'm saying, I'm trying to do this to help people. well, I'll make sure that happens if you do X, Y, and Z for me.
Right.
And it's like I would feel like initially you thinking, all right, well, damn, if I do this, I do feel a little bit of a way about it, but at the same time, I know it's going to help, my district or whatever. But then it's a slippery slope, you know what I'm saying?
Because you a $300 plate.
Right,
right.
It gets a little clouded, like after a while. So I can see how corruption in politics can happen, which is why I would not want to be a politician. So yeah, I'm good on that.
See, me, I'm the same way. I think I like helping people.
Not buying a politician.
I like helping people, but I couldn't go into politics. Mm-hmm. Just for the same reason you said, because I don't need them going through every little nook and cranny, and then not only researching me, but then they'll research my family. Mm-hmm. Like,
April 17th.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
What was the purpose of like? No, no, thank you.
It's just too much, and I don't know.
So is it true that you said turn up for what? No.
It's just, I mean, like, I don't know. It's scary to think. So you got to give these politicians some credit for taking this job, because it's not an easy job. Mm-hmm. It's not an easy thing to do. But at some point, we should have a cutoff. Mm-hmm. Just like you said earlier, you're here to help for generations to come. Or you make rules or make changes to help generations to come. But if you're 90-something, you don't really give a shit about the next generation. You don't care. In all honesty, I'm like, I could give a shit. I could give a shit about the millennials. To be honest with you, I'm here now. I'm worried about what's going on with me. And that type of attitude, you can't be a politician. So that's why I can't.
Let's clarify. He loves his millennials because they listen to Big Time Radio Network.
Okay, good move. Yeah, that was smart.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was a smart move.
I thought so too.
Yeah, thank you. This is why we got you. All right, y'all. That was it, because I really just fucked that up.
You did.
All right. Well, I mean, no, they listened to me before. They know I don't give a shit about it.
Well, damn.
Here we go.
Okay.
This is
how you feel already, right?
You don't know, Jay-Z.
Okay, boomer.
Jay-Z, you don't know. This is the remix. Garrett said they did an ultrasound on his leg.
He's pregnant?
Did the ultrasound on his leg, and he waiting on the blood, waiting on the bed. So they might be keeping him.
He's going in.
I told him don't tell him you know me, because they love to keep me in that.
Yeah.
Not keeping them by association.
Nigga, you don't know.
So Greg. Oh yeah, come on. Go ahead, get him a bed.
Yeah, I knew when I walked in that bitch Wednesday, I won't coming out that bitch no time soon. checking to see if he's septic. All right, y'all, here we go. Bus driver's favorite artist, Mary J. Blige, featuring Diddy and Lil Wayne. What do you think her appeal is? Cause she's not that sexy. She can't sing.
Damn.
I'm not saying I'm not taking anything away from her.
I kind of feel like what her first album was what's the 411?
Yeah.
It's like I said, it's not that she can't sing. Not that she doesn't make good songs. It's just her vocal abilities aren't the best singing. But the quality of the songs and what the songs talked about, I kind of feel like that resonated with a lot of people, and it just kind of that's kind of how she built her following. Like I have a cousin, like she would kick you out of her house if you talk shit about Mary J. Blige.
Really?
Like legit, like you gonna be sitting on the porch.
You drew your truck.
Mm-hmm.
You got a flathead screwdriver in there? I got something in here somewhere. I just don't know where they're at.
I think I have something there.
I know you do. I
Yeah, I know you do. I know you're just being sarcastic.
I know you
so
shook your head just
stuff.
trying to be a bitch. All right, y'all. Little R. Kelly. Did you ever think? Nigga, did you ever think? Lunchtime. This will be the first song they do when they get that concert in jail. Nah, then again, Diddy ain't going to jail. He got too much dirt on everybody.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, he ain't going to jail. Diddy like Trump. I know now Trump not going to jail.
Oh, they already said that he's not.
Yeah, I thought he was.
No, he
I
wasn't.
thought Supreme
no
Court
way.
made sure he's not.
No way in hell he ain't going to jail. Shoot, he's already ready. He's already running. Nominated for the presidency.
Oh yeah, well that shouldn't have stopped it.
Well, the goal was to try and secure his.
Yeah. Well, now that he go, now the Supreme Court said he got full immunity. Like this is what I don't understand.
If it was you or me, it'd be a different story.
Yep.
Well, no.
We wouldn't even talk about
Yeah,
it.
we would. Yeah.
We don't talk about it.
But the thing that I don't get, and see, this is another reason why I couldn't be in politics. Because the minute the Supreme Court said that, if I was president, I'd have had his ass killed.
Oh, yeah.
The minute the Supreme Court said that anything I do as president, I have immunity, I'm like, all right, fine. Team SEAL 6, go kill his ass for me real quick. Y'all just said I can do that.
I mean, what goes against the crimes against, like Putin, whatever his name is. He went ahead and killed all the people in the hospital and everything. So now you got war crimes going on right there. But then you're saying that you got immunity, so that means he can kill people and everything. Why are you taking out warrants against him?
You sneeze on Putin, he could kill your ass.
Exactly.
And ain't nobody say shit to him. So if I was Biden, I'd be in there just popping Trump off. I read today that if Trump makes it to the White House, Melania, it's gonna be a long distance marriage. She not coming to the White
She
House.
didn't come back. She wasn't
That's
happy
some
there.
shit.
To my understanding, she was not happy there at all.
That's some shit.
She was not happy at all. I just think that was all business partnership or something like that. That's what I think.
Man, always trying to get foreigners out the country and go marry one.
And I think that's the shit that was so
Yeah.
me, man. Like, you sound like an asshole.
Right. And your mom and your parents, her parents are illegal.
I think he's just trying to get rid of his in-laws. That's what that sounds
Oh,
like.
his mother-in-law died, so I guess mission accomplished. I guess.
Wow.
See, listen, this is the good thing about listening to the YouTube, because y'all hear shit that we probably wouldn't say on air. Like, I probably could get arrested for saying what I just said now that I think about it.
Fucking like Secret Service.
Secret Service be knocking on the door. With fucking white hoods on their head.
Who's with him at the hospital?
His grandson we was talking about yesterday. Yeah. That's a lot of space.
That's what's up.
What?
So, one of my homegirls that I work with, her daughters performed at Versus last night, Tuesday Versus. And it's like a lot of like the staple members of the Versus family like are reposting her stuff. Like, she was really good.
You can get her on the show?
Yeah, I've been trying to get her on. Like, I've been talking to her mom. Like, She's got to find a day for real. Because you know what days I'm in here.
I fixed it, I think, so we ain't got to worry about the phone right now anymore. So I got that other camera
Okay.
on you, so that you shouldn't have to worry about the phone anymore. And it didn't lock up yet. I said that as soon as I still can't find the fucking remote to the Fire Stick. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. I went through all these drawers. I went through this white thing. Gotta be in here somewhere. I'll find it today before Tahuti shows up. All right, y'all. We got one coming from the forgotten MC, Drake. It's his first-person shooter featuring J. Cole. Is this the song that started all this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because he just said we the top big three.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
What's up?
What's that video I'm about to send you?
Yeah.
Just send you something. What's your thoughts on this?
You ain't send me no gay shit, did
Not to take it on there, so I thought it was gonna be nice. We're gonna keep things.
I said, I know, I
Say
said
that
it.
was
But you, that was, you opened that up too much.
I did open it up though.
Yeah, this is what I.
It's called Press the Button.
No, I'm saying this is what I
What did you
have.
have?
Hmm? Oh no.
No, not you. No, his came first. So I was looking at his thing. Yeah, this is a 4K jump too. It's just the integrated graphic card is not as strong as I thought it was gonna be.
For yours or for this one?
For mine, I don't know if it's the same one. I'll show you what I got. But I gotta see what this is right here.
Cause I kind of like that. That looks kind of decent.
Yeah, I mean it's just a strong computer.
And what is that called? What do you call that? The recording,
Sick.
the mic,
What called what?
mic switcher. What is it called? You seen it?
The
What's the better name for it?
hold on, Batman on. I gotta look at Batman.
Bro, I'm telling you, but Superman, his verse goes stupid on that shit.
Yeah, I'm Batman all day though, so I can't. Sound mixing. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah. But it's old. If I get another one, I'm gonna get a. Oh, Superman. I'm Batman. Team Batman. I'm one of those few people that believe Batman could beat Superman.
Batman can be Superman.
Yeah, I know. I just say it like that so people, I don't want to argue with people. I don't argue with people.
How many mics is that?
How many mics?
Sound mixer? How many mics? Supports.
It supports at least 8. That's a Behringer. It's got Why, you can buy one? You don't need to buy one. You don't need one.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, only reason I even have it is when we have more than a certain number of people because we need to break down the microphones. you can literally do this with a laptop.
Right. So the computer I definitely would like.
Yeah. Now you need a strong computer.
And I do have my laptop, but I use it for photography. Um, but the one dedicated for this would be better, a stationary place.
I'm looking to purchase a laptop for the station. So for anybody that wants to do like a on location shit, they can just grab the laptop and take it there.
Right.
Um, I mean, because you're able to, as long as you have internet access, you're able to broadcast from anywhere. And a lot of people got, got the phone shit, got a hotspot with their phone.
I just thought of something. I'm gonna need that unless it's connected directly to the computer for the mic purposes.
No, you can use a mic on your laptop.
Oh.
On your computer.
On the computer,
yeah. Shit. So this is what happens when you have more than one people in the studio. You get into a conversation, and
I'll put the blame on everybody else.
I'm just saying I got into a conversation and I won't pay attention that the song was over. That was Clear Soul Forces. That's a Detroit thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is again one of the reasons why I appreciate the knowledge that Driver has given us. Because a lot of these people I've never heard of. I've never heard Clear Soul Forces. I just asked them about somebody named Freddie Gibbs, who I thought was one of the people from the band. It's just I'm old. I can't help it. Shit happens. Like I probably would have never listened to a lot of people if I didn't have this network and the people around it. Because I was a staunch hater of the new music, and not even just the new music. Like the big deal around here that everybody think a big deal about is I never like Outkast.
So basically anything like after like 92, 93.
Nah, that'll be even catching it 92. No, yeah, no. I mean, I like I don't know why I should. I like certain people. Like I like Outkast now.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. I really like Outkast now. But there's a lot of people out there that I just like. I was like I said when I realized that yesterday's show, you didn't play that much music. I was like, well, I'm gonna go through his lineup and see what he didn't play, and play a lot. And I was reading down your list, and like 75% of the people on your thing I never heard of.
Yeah, that's kind of that's why.
Yeah, I've never heard of them.
I play what I play.
Right, and I was like, okay, and I realized I got to go through here, and y'all got to realize like this computer here that I get all the music from. Driver comes in here and downloads music. I have probably thousands of songs in my thing that I don't have any idea who the fuck they are. Like I thought Slum Village was a white rock group.
Oh nah, no sir.
Legendary
rap group from Detroit.
I thought Slum Village was a white rock group. When I heard their name, because it sounded like a white rock group. It sounded like Slum Village.
It's soulful, legendary underground music. That's what you get that slum.
Oh, okay. Now that makes sense. Like I'm looking through here. All right, let me just go ahead and look through here. I'm gonna get on Driver's music. Not get on it, cause All right. So I already mentioned I didn't know who Clear Soul Force was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the fuck Cooley
so
High
Cooley
is.
High is a group from North Carolina. They kind of want to say it's a white dude. I can't remember the name right offhand. White dude, black dude. I saw them perform 2019 at the Hopscotch Festival in Raleigh. Was it Raleigh? Yeah, I believe it was Raleigh, North Carolina. But that's how I got introduced to that group. Was the first time I heard them was seeing them perform live, and then with Clear Soul Forces, that was kind of like something I kind of ran into I think on YouTube. So to kind of have a song with both of them in there, it was just like in a way I kind of ended up coming to like listening to the groups. I thought was really dope because it's like it's two groups that I kind of heard at different points, and knowing that they've actually done collabs together and the shit is dope. Like what I'm saying, it just it lets me know that. I feel like my taste in music is pretty good.
So here we go, and this goes with what I was saying. Now I'm not just because I don't know these people doesn't mean I'm like a hermit or some shit like that. It's just like a lot of Driver's music, and I'm saying your name to it, but I'm just saying that the type of music you listen to is not radio based music.
Oh hell no. I couldn't tell you what's on the radio right now.
Right. So I think that was my question. Like, where, and you kind of answered it because you said you ran up on it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I never heard Benny the Butcher.
Oh, well, all right, so with them, because that was all right. So Griselda, that was like Eminem had them signed. So that's Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, West Side Gun. And for a minute, I wasn't really like into the group, and I don't know what song it was that did it for me. Probably 357 because it's a joint with West Side Gun, Joey Badass, and Tyler the Creator.
Only one I know is Tyler.
And with that one, I'm
the
like,
only reason I know that because he was fucking Will Smith's
I think for me, like with that track, because like West Side Gun, he's talking about selling drugs and all this other stuff, and to have a collab track with Tyler, which I feel like he's not on any of that, and the song was dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what kind of made me like pay attention to them a little bit more. Let me see who else we got.
Well, no, let me go down the list because I'm gonna go down the list. All right. Now Cleo Lane, I think I caught them because that person had a sample, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I remember that.
With Little Brother, what Knife One to use for whatever you say.
And by the way, I see you snuck that Little Brother in there.
Oh yeah,
yesterday. Yeah. Now I think I remember hearing Currency before.
Yeah, Currency. He's been around for a minute. Yeah. He was actually signed to No Limit and Cash Money at one point. Went independent and has been doing his own thing since then.
The Alchemist, never heard of The Alchemist.
The Alchemist is bro. Like you got to look up his catalog. The Alchemist he's a producer. So he did some Mobb Deep shit. Like this, he's been around for a minute, like early 2000s, if not earlier than that. And what he's been doing, I feel like the last like 5-6 years or so, I don't want to say it's almost mixtapes. So you have like it's actually a Bodie James and Alchemist mixtape, Bo Jackson. So with that, it's pretty much just rappers going off of Alchemist beats. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one album of all Alchemist beats. The Alchemist is a genius, man.
If y'all are listening to the radio station, these names I'm running off, I don't know them, but I know Driver well enough to know that if you hear me mention somebody's name, pull it up because you're gonna get some fire music. So let me keep going. Earth Gang. Never heard of them.
Incredibly dope group. Signed to Dreamville. 2 cats out of Atlanta.
JID. That's how you say it, right?
Yeah. JID, Jid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's another like that. All three of them from Atlanta. I actually think they actually met at Hampton. They were all in school together, and like they have a group called Spillage Village, and it's really like I feel like they're more so the core. But you have, like members that are kind of, be switched out or they're honorary members. But those, between the three of them, like, incredibly dope artists, man. Incredibly dope artists. And J. Cole knew he was doing, like, putting his label together for real.
God Golden?
God Golden. Shout out to God Golden. I actually went to Union with him. He performed at the Charged Up Fest block party a couple weeks ago. But this man's been making music since I've been down here, bro. The Adventures of Polo Riders, Part 1 and 2. Like all the music that he's dropping is been really, really dope, man. Really dope.
The Indigo, you had him on. I remember that.
Indigo Vaughn, yeah.
Indigo Vaughn, yeah. JD, you had JD on.
Shout out to JD Hayes. Noah James, Nug Life. That's another producer, rapper that in my 420 playlist, like this shit just kind of happened to come up, and hearing a song, it's actually a couple joints that Noah James has done. That are like anthems for me. Like Shine is one of my joints right there. But like that's one of them like artists like I accidentally, because of the algorithm, you know what I'm saying, I kind of ran into, and I'm a fan, man.
All right, how do you say this? Is it YG Tut or
Okay. YG? That's another one. Actually, so YG Tut, I'm trying to think. The first song I heard from him was G35. Featuring Isaiah Rashad, and I'm pretty sure that's kind of how I ended up.
Do y'all hear this? Do y'all hear the love in this man's voice? But I'm being real though. Do y'all hear the passion in this man's voice? I haven't stumped him on a single fucking person we've said. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So I feel like because Isaiah Rashad was on the track G35, YG Tut, and Isaiah Rashad is signed to TDE, which is Kendrick Lamar's label. So, of course, in my playlist, you're going to get some Kendrick, you're going to get some Schoolboy Q, J-Rock, Ab-Soul. So, I kind of feel like that's how that happened. But from that one song, I'm like, yo, I got to like I gotta go further into the into this man's like body of work because it's certain songs I love, man. That's one thing because what I'll do, I'll find an album and if I'm at work, I'm setting up at work, I just put my phone down and have my headphones in. So it's like whole albums are playing through as I'm setting up. It's like I'm not gonna go back to my phone, to skip a song. So I'm listening to whole albums, and I always find at least like one or two tracks that like I really love. And with YG Tut, there's been quite a few of those. So
now this Lupe Fiasco, I downloaded this one.
Lupe is a legend, man.
But and the reason, and I'll be honest with the reason I downloaded this one is because of you, because I know you was like that was one of the most slept on albums. He had one of the most slept on albums. It was one of your favorites. So I remember you saying that. So when I saw that he had a new song out, I made sure I downloaded that.
I haven't heard all of Samurai, but like with the album being called Samurai and then Number One Headband, that's like that shout out or the homage to Afro Samurai. Because you know what I'm saying, and watching that, like that was the whole thing. It's like you want to be the best samurai, you're going after that Number One Headband.
All right, time out for 1 second because I want to come back to what we were doing, but you just reminded me I wanted to ask you a question. Have you seen The Beekeeper?
I haven't.
You was on The Beekeeper.
Oh my God! Watch it when you get a chance. Watch it. Yes,
I
watch
started,
it.
but I stopped.
Okay,
watch
it. I gotta check it out.
Yeah, watch it. It's like when I can't even say because it's like John Wick.
With bees.
But no. Like I was like I hit Gary up when I was watching it because Gary's the one told me to watch. I hit Gary. I'm like, this nigga really a beekeeper? Because I mean, he was keeping
John
bees.
Wick was the dog, the beekeeper.
Yeah.
Killed the queen bee.
Right? No, but you joking? But that's what happened. Somebody fucked with his bees, and he went the fuck off.
That's crazy.
But anyway, all right. The Foreign Exchange. That's another group I never heard of until you.
So the Foreign Exchange, that is Fonte, who was one half a little brother, and the producer Nicolay. What's dope about this group is their first album. So this is in the days of like message boards and like OK Player and shit like that.
I don't know what OK Player. I know
so it was a spot where a lot of people would kind of just post their music or talk about hip hop, different aspects and stuff like that. So with this, Nicolay was posting his beats, and Fonte just so happened to hear one and was like, yo, do you mind if I record over this? And Nicolay was like, cool. So basically Fonte did it, posted it back up, but they did an entire album never meeting each other face to face, never talking.
Wow.
It was all emails and messages, hence the name of the Foreign Exchange, and the name of the first album is Connected. So it was just like that, and that was the beauty of it. So the dude I was talking about last night, the artist that I got to meet was Nicolay. And to be able to tell him, like, yo, first of all, what your music did, but, like, what y'all did, whether y'all realized it or not, was legendary. Like, that shit is, like, in underground lore, damn near. Like, you made an entire album, and the shit top to bottom is fire. And y'all never met each other. Y'all never heard each other, like, talk to each other on the phone. Never saw each other face to face. It's all messages and emails. And it was a beautifully put together album.
All right, I'm going to take another time off for a second because we coming close to the end of the show. But there's something else I said to you yesterday. I don't know if you read it. And I was dead ass serious. Like, we here at Big Time, we got a lot of things that we got coming up on deck that we're trying to do to grow the media mogul type thing to become like a huge thing. And of course, one of the things is ambitions, which you are one of the stars of. Mr. Charlie here has a part coming too, so we're all gonna have a part in Ambitions. But we're kind of venturing off on different things. What do you think? And I was being serious when I said to you last night. What do you think about the possibility of doing a documentary?
I mean, I would narrate it. Yeah, I would absolutely do that. Because
they've done one. I mean, like even damn, I just said his name earlier. They've done documentaries here about the hip hop, the Richmond hip hop, but I don't think we really get as much credit for the music that we've put out in the world.
And I know it will be a lot of
and coming from someone that's not there's an adopted son of Virginia. I think you would do a great job with that.
I think because it's an outsider perspective.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that is, like I said, I can't say I've always appreciated, because like once I kind of understood what it was, like, you know, everything made a little bit more sense. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate everything that's come out of Virginia, man. Like, and it's crazy because even out of tragedy, art was made.
Right.
And I say that because because I watched Hip Hop Evolution, which is an excellent docuseries on Netflix. And all right, so the reason why Teddy Riley ended up in Virginia is because his brother got killed, and he was basically like trying to get out of New York. But understand, if that didn't happen, he doesn't run like Pharrell. He doesn't run into Pharrell, because they actually end up beating the Neptunes at a talent show.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like those little things don't happen unless these other things happen. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, I know it would be a lot of research behind it, because I feel like it's a lot that we don't necessarily know, as far as the influence of Virginia just in music and in culture, period. So I mean, yeah, it would, you know, if anybody wants to help, you know, volunteer.
Yeah, I'm really gonna look into that, because I think that's something. I think that would be something that, with your passion and your expertise, as far as and like I said, from someone on the outside looking in, I think that would be a great project for us to get into. You know, in time, probably within the next year, start of the next year, or something like that. But I just wanted to put that out there. All right, so I'm gonna stop going through this music because I just looked at it.
Mick Jenkins was another one.
Okay, no, it's funny that you said that. I was gonna stop, but I got one more I want to ask you about. And that's another person I never heard of until I saw from you, and that was Mick Jenkins.
Vibe was the first joint I ever heard from Mick Jenkins. And it's crazy. All right, so I can't even say it's. So I heard that song, and then there was a profile that I set up on a dating website, which is honestly how I met my wife. And I was actually looking for.
So wait. So you saying that you met your wife because of Mick Jenkins?
Because the thing was, I was looking for. Actually, no. I'm sorry. I take that back. Because I was actually looking for Mick Jenkins' vibe, and it ended up being the 2 Chainz joint. And that's kind of what did it. But I feel like that song for me, like when I first started talking to her, I'm like, yo, this song is pretty much describes like where I be at. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we can sit and chill, we can talk. I'm about to smoke this blunt. Like, you can hit this shit if you want to, you don't have to. But understand, I'm about to do this, so we can just sit, chill, kick it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of, I feel like that's kind of, it was me.
Didn't you tell me your wedding vows was?
That's off of Tribe.
Okay.
By J. Cole and Boz. Yeah. Boz is the first part of Boz's verse I used in my wedding vows. I still got the video.
See, that right there tells me your passion for music.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that literally tells me your passion for music. That you cared so much about a lyric that you
I had to use it.
Added into one of the most important days of your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she actually walked down the aisle to Masego's Black Love, which if you ever hear that song, incredibly dope. And then yeah, like that was the outro song with Tribe. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, we walking out together, and yeah, this shit was dope, man. It was incredibly dope.
Yeah. What did I walk in on? I mean, I didn't walk in on anything. Here and Now, Luther Vandross was my wedding song. Okay. We had somebody singing that. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna get an email or some shit. You know. But yeah,
that was not.
Yeah.
What business you walking down the aisle?
But you know, I mean, but that's the thing about music, man. Music, and like we had a conversation earlier before, when you were doing a show with your wife, and I sent you a request because it was like one of our first songs. I can't remember what it was that I sent you because we had a couple. It might have been "Shower Me with Your Love" by Surface.
I think so. I think that's what it was.
And
that experience was dope because for you to share that song with us, that's like shit like that. That's what I love that happens on that show. You know,
yeah.
Yeah.
But you think about it, it's certain songs that you hear, and it has a certain meaning to you, and you feel it, and it'll take you back wherever you are at that moment. It'll take you back to that. So I'm sure every time you hear the song you walk down the aisle to, or the song you put in your vows, you remember that day.
Mm-hmm.
So and I'm gonna just let you know that was a smart move on your part because you can win any argument with that.
Play the song.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm so sick of your shit.
Play the song. Got this on tape. But yeah, man.
Yeah, but music, man. This is my love for music, man. This is why I love what we do. This is why I love the network, man. It's because it gives you an opportunity to see everybody's different. Like everybody's different. Everybody treats music different. Everybody treats not just music. Everybody treats what they love differently. Shout out to Kendi who's just hit me up. She said she loved Beekeeper too, by the way. But yeah, just like yeah, you probably don't want to. Well, no, he just said he didn't see it yet. And waiting on bus driver to see shit is gonna be fun. Yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, I gotta get my streaming services back up.
Yeah,
it's been a rough couple weeks, you know.
But it's gonna the one thing I love about this network is that we have so many diverse people that everybody has different loves, man, and it's a trip. So we about to get out of here. I haven't had this in weeks, so I'm gonna need 2 from you. I haven't had this in weeks, so let me say this before we get out of here. We're gonna do our normal. I want to thank Mr. Charlie for coming through. He is a part of the network. He's a part of the team. We'll probably have him through a couple more times just to get him ready for what he's doing. So, what did you think about your experience, man?
Challenging at best.
Challenging?
Yeah, challenging. Actually, it was a great experience, to be honest. It was a real good experience. I like it. Good people.
I mean, yeah.
Love to learn, everything like that.
Yeah.
I've indirectly been around for a while now, but I haven't really been in it like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm looking for good things. I really am. Looking for good things.
That's what's up.
All right. Bus driver, let everybody know how to get in touch with you.
All right, so my friend kept saying, "Cheer up, it could be worse. You could be stuck underground in a hole full of water." I know he means well.
Wow.
Wow. My wife threatened to divorce me when I said I was going to give our daughter a silly name, so I called her bluff. So y'all can follow me on Instagram at AKA Bus Driver, on TikTok at AKA Bus Driver 313. Make sure y'all check me out. I will, of course, be back here Friday. And then next Tuesday, we got another special guest, Saint Lamore, who was another cat that I actually ran into a couple weeks ago. Incredibly dope artist. Actually met him and Michael Millions in the same day, which is, so it's like I already know, you know what I'm saying, what the vibe was there, and it's going to be an incredible show, man. So make sure y'all tune in. I'm trying to think what else I got coming up. I got other gigs and stuff. I'm still getting some details worked out, but I'm going to definitely keep y'all posted, and y'all can also stay posted by following me on Instagram, aka Bus Driver, on TikTok, aka Bus Driver 313.
All right, y'all. And like I said, we're going to probably hit the replay from yesterday's show. We might even do it tonight. I don't know yet, but we'll definitely do it Thursday, and we'll definitely do it Friday.
So, I did hear that before making a big decision, you should look in the mirror. It helps you reflect. Okay, I'm done.
Damn.
They gave me a bonus one. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. Y'all don't forget, we are sponsoring a back-to-school event here at the studio. We will give y'all more information as the days goes on. Yes, hosted by Bus Driver. As the days go on, as it get closer, we'll have more information for y'all about that. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to Big Time Radio Network. We are doing big things. Continue to share us, man. We need to get these numbers so we can listen, so we can be able to do more. We need to get more donations put in so we can do more for these kids, man. This is gonna be something big, and we really appreciate it. All right, y'all. We out. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead.
Telephone.
No, nigga, no, you did not.
I
was gonna do it. Wait, time out.
I'm saying you sound like you was about to just go ahead. You're not saying you out. Like, he's like, all right, y'all, we out.
This nigga took my... Did you hear me tell a fucking dad joke? I ain't just
same bad times?
Yeah. Y'all heard what he said. Tell a friend. We out. Great show, man.
Excellent.
I like this nigga too.
Hey, you know what
stole
I,
my
you know what I do?
I was just about to say it. I thought I forgot something. That's what he was stopping me for.
I thought you was gonna forget.
Let me go ahead and make sure I upload this shit now. Is it raining?
I hope
No.
not.
They just put in, it was a thunderstorm, severe thunderstorm watch coming.
They've been taking us since yesterday.
Yeah, that's why you gotta go put my goddamn windshield wiper.
Damn it to hell.
That's what you get. And I gotta put my I need to put my fucking plates on my car.
That's not showing.
What? You talking to me?
I'm saying I'm looking at the weather.
Oh shit, let me turn off this goddamn camera.
Like it's supposed to rain